Game 3 of the series versus the Big Sticks here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. It's Sasquatch versus Big Sticks in Independence League play, going down to the crucial last 2 weeks for a playoff push. Both of these teams in must-win baseball, and the Sasquatch have got the best of Dickinson in the last 2 games. They lead 2-0 in this series, secured a Series W, and now all that's left is a sweep and a crucial another W for the win column going for the playoffs. The Casper Spuds currently in first place. The Sasquatch staring them down, though. They're trying to catch right back up, and a sweep here would be absolutely massive. It would almost basically destroy Dickinson's playoff hopes or really delinquish them, and the Sasquatch, it would definitely propel them up, especially if the Sawtooth Sockeyes, who are facing the Casper Spuds, can do their job and get another victory. They won last night. Sasquatch won 4 games behind before yesterday. Now it's just 3, and that number could be smaller after today. If history repeats itself, same as yesterday, Sasquatch and Sawtooth W's would make it 2, and that would be massive for this team to wrap up this little 3-game set versus the Big Sticks at home. As always, I'm Sean Massa, the voice of the Sasquatch for the summer 2023, bringing you all the action right into the comfort of your homes as if you were here with us in person at Black Hills Energy Stadium. But if you're not and can't enjoy this Thursday evening here in Spearfish with us, no threat at all. Here we are in South Dakota. I will bring you the action right here in Spearfish Sasquatch Live, doing my best to bring it to you and make it as if you were right here with us. And what better way to do it than the biggest rivalry in the ILB. This is Independence League baseball. We're going down the stretch, and these two teams, they have seen a lot of each other, especially this season, the 4th series already. This will be game number 12 between the squads. And believe it or not, despite being the series number 4, the Sasquatch is their first Series W of the year against the Big Sticks, something that has been the story of the last couple seasons. Dickinson kind of owning the Sasquatch early on in the season, and towards the tail end, getting the playoffs, the Sasquatch strike right back, and that's what they've done so far this week. We'll recap the series so far. Game 1, that 4-3 victory that saw Trey Vorwald get an inside the park Little League home run on a bunt down the third base line and overthrow. Allowed 2 scores to run. An overthrow from Matthews in right field. Allowed Vorwald to come around and score, and that was all she wrote for that one. Yesterday, a 6-0 dominating victory that saw the Big Stick commit 6, not 1, not 2, don't call me LeBron James, not 5, but 6 errors on the night, allowing 6 total runs to score for the Sasquatch, and it was Aiden Bennett pitching 5 scoreless innings with 8 Ks, Nicholas Esparza going 3 1/3 with 4 Ks, Jack Sutton coming back in, getting 1 K and getting 2 outs to secure the complete game shutout, and that was all she wrote for Game 2. The Sasquatch have been getting hot, and what is the factor that has been doing that? It's the number. 10-plus hits for the Sasquatch. They've done it both games in this series. They've got 2 Ws. It's been like that all year. If they get that threshold, they catch a crucial win, and they're looking for another one right here. In Game 3, it's going to be Cameron Murphy taking the mound, and we will see a big one today with Seth Nelson leading off once again, as he's done in the last 2 games. He has gotten on to lead off the game both times. Game 1 of the series, a single that was scored immediately by Ryan Bonk on the double to make it 1-0 early on. Got the train rolling in what ended up being a pitcher's duel till about the 6th inning when the offense kind of woke up for both teams and made it the 4-3 final. And then yesterday, 3rd pitch of the game, opposite field against the shift. He leaves 1-0. Same exact story. Pitcher's duel after that till about the 5th inning. And then the offense for the Sasquatch exploded. We stepped aside to talk to Seth. He's leading off in this one for the 3rd straight game. Stepped aside to talk to him a little bit about what's been going on this season, what got him to Spearfish, how it's like playing here in Spearfish, South Dakota, originally from California, a long ways from home, but making it count right here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. After that, we'll get to a hype video made by our video production intern, Caleb. We will get to starting lineups, and then we'll get to some crucial baseball. The Sasquatch looking for a series victory. But for now, here is myself, Sean Massa, talking to Seth Nelson earlier today. Sean Massa, joined by Sasquatch corner infielder, designated hitter, and outfielder Seth Nelson. Seth, yesterday we talked to Joey a little bit. We talked to him originally about what brought him to Spearfish for this summer. We're going to touch base with you on that, as we do with almost every interview. What got you to come to South Dakota this summer, all the way from Hope International University in California?
It was just opportunity. Our coach knew Jared reached out, and it's just been an awesome opportunity ever since I did get here. So I am very thankful for coming out to Spearfish. But just getting out here, just having connections and just coaches knowing each other. But I hope it's good as summer as the rest of it's been.
And then obviously you came here with your 2 school ball teammates, and Joey Legg and Nicholas Esparza. We talked to Joey about it. He had some great words to say about you guys being here as well. But how has it been from your standpoint for familiar faces to be here and a group of guys that you didn't really know a single person coming in except for those ones?
Yeah, you know, having two of our home teammates, you know, really definitely makes it feel more comfortable being out here and, you know, having some support. But ever since I got out here, all the guys have been really welcome and really opening. So that's been really nice, just having the comfortability since day one of being, you know, even though the first time I did get out here, we were on a road trip in Fremont and just meeting everybody on the road for the first time, you know, everybody was open armed. So it was kind of awesome to have that. But yeah, it's cool to have teammates because, you know, familiar faces is always nicer.
Yeah, and then so since you got here, talked about being on the road, you came in a 6-game road trip against Fremont and then Dickinson, and in that little trip, you had a tough time at the plate. You were 1 for 9 in your first 9 appearances, but then you exploded in Dickinson. You kind of haven't looked back since. Was there anything you kind of changed, or was it just kind of getting your feet wet in the Independence League?
No, you know, just definitely seen good pitching, a lot better pitching than, you know, I saw last summer. So I just had to get used to it and just not trying to do too much. I feel like I was just getting out of myself at the plate, just trying to overperform, like set a good example. But, you know, once I got back to the basics and got comfortable at the plate, I just feel like I've been settling in. So I've been trying to just do the same thing repeatedly over and over again.
And then since you got here, it's always a difficult conversation, summer ball with Jared Hunt, is setting the lineup. You don't know much about these guys till they play, so you've been everywhere throughout the lineup, almost 1 through, I think I've seen you lowest as 6. Now you're leading off for the first time last 2 games. How has that been for you? Has it kind of changed a little bit your mentality towards the plate now that, you know, you're the first guy up to lead off the game?
No, you know, my mentality every at bat is just attack the baseball, just get a good pitch and take a hack. So I feel like definitely leading off, you see a lot more fastballs, so that definitely pays off to my benefit. I always try to have tough at bats, always try to be a tough out. So I feel like leading off I'm definitely comfortable with because it does set a tone for the guys. So that always helps having that in the back pocket. But no, same mentality. Same mentality as every other spot in the lineup. Just attack the fastball, adjust to the off speed, and hope to hammer something.
Well, thank you, Seth, for joining us today on the pregame show on Spearfish Sasquatch Live. I'm Sean Masson once again, joined today by Seth Nelson. You can catch Seth and the rest of Spearfish Sasquatch going for the series sweep against the Badlands Big Sticks, trying to make that playoff push. That would be quite a miracle right now. 3 games behind the Casper Spuds with 10 games remaining. It's not out of the picture yet, and the Sasquatch are getting hot. You can be right back here for first pitch at 6:05.
Welcome to the greatest show on dirt. The greatest, yet unscripted, show on dirt. The show with the highest highs. And the show with the lowest lows.
Man, we cannot believe what we just saw.
While working towards the ultimate goal, the show.
Johnny McHenry slide.
Charles McAdoo, straightaway center.
A nasty breaking ball gets the first out. It does the job. We're tied at 5. Trey Forwall, my goodness. Throwing him on the outside. Breaking ball ended. Luis Reyes does another extra base hit. DJ Bennett. He's now in the history books here in Spearfish. Swing and a miss. His third strikeout of the night. Ryan Boston has an RBI double. The Sasquatch defense is absolutely unreal. Gets by the catcher. 4 runs to the plate. Spearfish, how are we still in the lead?
Squatch Nation, take a seat, because the show, it's about to begin.
As a friendly reminder, there's no smoking inside Black Hills Energy Stadium. If you need to smoke, please proceed to the main concourse and through the front gates. Make sure to keep your ticket stubs so you can show it and get back in. Be sure to check out the Spearfish Sasquatch on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok to stay up to date on all the action throughout the season. Post photos and highlights using the hashtag #OuttaSight so we can keep up with all the great fans here in Spearfish this summer. Tonight's umpires as appointed by Independence League Baseball. In the field tonight, Jeremy Merchel, and behind the plate, Nathan Montgomery. This umpire introduction has been brought to you by The Blind Guy. The Blind Guy has been providing the Black Hills and surrounding area with beautiful custom window treatments since 2003. Call and schedule your free in-home consultation today with The Blind Guy.
Which is okay because then we don't have to go back into I'll definitely be bringing like my umbrella in. I did that a couple days ago. That worked really good.
Fans, we have something new this season, the Squatch Dog Challenge. Brought to you by Neighborhood Dakota Home Resources. You think you're up to the challenge? The challenge consists of eating 5 Squatch Dogs, surrounded by a mold of nachos, and finishing off with a Samsung Punch Ice Cream helmet. If you think you have what it takes, visit Guest Services for more information on the Squatch Dog Challenge tonight. Welcome, Sasquatch fans, to Black Hills Energy Stadium. We thank you for joining us tonight as we take on the Badlands Big Six on Casino Night, presented by Badlands Sportsbook. It is the third game of the weekday series with the Big Six. Sasquatch have already won the series, now going for the sweep. Meanwhile, our lineup for the visitors from Dickinson, North Dakota, the Badlands Big Six. Leading off, it is our beer batter tonight. Let's give a hand for number 7, center fielder Matthew Lewis. Number 2, in the batting order, number 19 on the roster, third baseman Troy Berg. Batting third, number 34, designated hitter Keenan Proctor. Batting fourth, number 14, first baseman Danny Rogers. Batting fifth, number 10, left fielder Joe Osborne. Batting sixth, number 4, catcher Carson Carey. Batting seventh, number 12, right fielder Cam Crater. Batting eighth, number 5, second baseman Kobe Krenz. Batting ninth, number 2, shortstop Marcus Abelhausen. And the starting pitcher for the Big Six tonight will be number 15, Kyler Beekman. And now, your starting lineup for the Spearfish Sasquatch. Leading off tonight, number 19, designated hitter Seth Nelson. Batting second, number 24, second baseman Ryan Bachman. Batting third, number 27, right fielder DJ Bannon. Batting fourth, number 6, first baseman Jack Naylor. Batting fifth, number 4, center fielder Bryson Hoyer. Batting sixth, number 28, behind the plate, catching tonight, Nolan Ackerman. Batting seventh, number 9, shortstop Luigi Reyes. Batting eighth, number 22, third baseman Bailey Bordes. And batting ninth, number 3, left fielder Trey Bornold. Starting pitcher tonight for the Spearfish Sasquatch, number 13, Cameron Murphy. Head coach of the visiting Big Six is Jordan Price. Head coach for your Spearfish Sasquatch, Jared Hunt. Fans, we ask that you please stand and remove your caps, as our national anthem is sung tonight by Kaya Foot.
Oh, say can out stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Kaya. Throwing out the ceremonial first pitch for tonight's ball game is Taylor Eady with the Spearfish Softball League.
Do it.
Thank you, Taylor. And now let's kick off tonight's ball game. Lauren, who do you have down on the field with you?
Alright, fans, I'm down with John. Are you ready? Do you have something to say? Let's play ball!
On the mound tonight, to start with the Spearfish Sasquatch from Torrington, Wyoming. And he's a Jamestown Jimmy, number 13, Cameron Murphy.
Game 3 is the event. Sasquatch baseball and Big Sticks baseball going at it here at Black Hills Energy Stadium here in beautiful Spearfish, South Dakota. It's a gorgeous Thursday evening before, unfortunately, go to the scorcher of next week. We get almost one last day of beautiful weather here in Spearfish. It's 75 degrees and a little bit cloudy, but partly sunny. The sun sticking through a cloud at this given moment before first pitch. I'm Sean Massey, the voice of the Sasquatch, bringing you all the action right into the comfort of your homes if you're here with us in person at the ballpark. And for this Game 3, the Sasquatch already won the first 2 games of the series, looking for a big sweep, the first sweep of the year for the Sasquatch, and it would be absolutely massive right here, trying to make a playoff push. Cameron Murphy taking the mound for the Sasquatch in this one to face the Big Sticks in Game 3 before the Sasquatch head on tomorrow morning to Fremont, Nebraska for a 3-game set on the road versus the Fremont Moo before heading back home. He's going to face the leadoff hitter. It's Matthew Lewis. First pitch going to be grounded over to Ryan Bachman. 1 pitch and 1 away quickly for Cameron Murphy. We'll go through the defensive layout for the Sasquatch. Behind the dish catching Murphy is going to be Nolan Ackerman. Had himself a day in Game 1. He gets the nod behind the plate after getting the day off yesterday. Finished up the game, but got the start off with Ben Seminara. We go through the infield. Bailey Bordas back in the lineup. Luis Reyes at short. Ryan Bachman at second. The black hole of the middle infield as I've stapled them right there. And Jack Naylor returning the first base after a pretty nice, impressive offensive performance in Game 2 of the series yesterday. First pitch delivered for a strike to Troy Bergen out for the Big Six. Go to the outfield for the Sasquatch. Vorwald in left, Hoyer in right, Hoyer in center, Van Atten in right. Nothing changed on that one. And now Cameron Murphy up 0-1 on Troy Berg, the third baseman, who has not had the best series. He'll send high in the air to center field. Hoyer barely has to budge. He settles under. There's 2 away, 3 pitches into the inning. Quickly 2 away, and now the DH Keenan Proctor to the plate. A last-minute addition to this lineup as earlier. It was going to be Joe Osborne in this spot DHing. Osborne's going to slide to left field and over to the 5 spot in the lineup. Now Keenan Proctor's going to take over the DH spot, and he is up to the plate here. 3 pitches, 2 away. Already quickly for the Sasquatch. Cameron Murphy trying to have a big first inning. First pitch swung at and chopped foul. The Big Sticks aggressive early on in the counts. It's an 0-1. Proctor on the season came into this one hitting .364. Did not have a fun day yesterday. He was 1 for 5 in game 2 yesterday, and in game 1, he was 1 for 3, so he has not had a lot of luck at the plate, trying to avoid a quick 1-2-3. Here's the 0-1 for Murphy. That one left off low at the ankles. Count goes 1-1. On deck, Danny Rogers, but this is going to be the 6th pitch of the inning for Murphy. This is going to be the first at-bat to go past 2 pitches. All ready for the Sasquatch. Murphy has been absolutely dealing, and that one's high in the air in foul territory on the first base line. Naylor giving chase. Will he make the catch? He leans against the wall. He makes the grab. It's a 6-pitch inning. 1, 2, 3 in order. We go to the bottom of the first. The offense trying to do what they've done both games and get on the board early.
Jet Rogers at Peak Family Chiropractic and Sports Performance.
We all take different paths in life. That's why we utilize multiple different treatments here at Peak. Our main treatment is our high-level chiropractic adjustment, but we also emphasize the use of cupping, scraping, vibration massage, trigger point therapy, and active care to promote movement, strength, mobility, and most of all, pain relief. Why travel to multiple locations when you can have total wellness under one roof? Stop in today and let's get you to your peak.
It was a quick 1, 2, 3 inning in 6 pitches for Cameron Murphy on the mound. The quickest first inning the Sasquatch have had, as earlier in games 1 and 2 with Wilson and Bennett. There's been a little trouble, a 0 nonetheless in those ones. And now Murphy, 6 pitches. He gets another 0 for the Sasquatch. Now looking to get the offense rolling. They put up a run in the bottom half of the first inning in game 1 and 2. In this series, they're looking to do so right here in game 3 and get off to another early hot start. Seth Nelson, Ryan Bachman, DJ Van Atten, 1, 2, 3. The lineup for the Sasquatch: Nelson, Bachman, Van Atten due up in this one, 1, 2, 3. Obviously, go to Jack Naylor in the cleanup spot, Bryson Hoyer in the 5 spot, Nolan Ackerman, the catcher, 6. In the bottom half of the order, 7, 8, 9 goes Luigi Reyes, Bailey Bordas, and Trey Vorwald rounding out the order. And here we go. They got a hefty arm to face on the mound. The Big Sticks are throwing everything they can, trying to salvage this series. A sweep would hurt their playoff hopes and a playoff run. It would just take the chances and the odds for the Big Sticks at least tremendously down. And on the opposite side for the Sasquatch, it would bring their odds tremendously up and looking promising. They're bringing out all the guns in this one. They're rolling out with the arm of Kyle Beekman, who on the season has been nothing short of absolutely phenomenal. That 6'3" junior from Duane University in 36 innings of the 2.7 ERA with 42 Ks to 16 walks. He's got a Sasquatch lineup that has cracked the double-digit in hits marks and won both games in this one, feeling a little confidence. It's Seth Nelson to the plate, once again the DH. Defensively for the Big Sticks behind the plate, it's going to be Carson Carey at third, Troy Berg. Shortstop Marcus Albazen, second base. Kobe Krenz getting his first start in the field. Saw him pitching in game 1, but now he's in the field at second. And at first, Danny Rogers. First pitch way outside to Nelson. It's going to be a ball 1 the way he's been swinging the bat in the first inning. Could see Beekman try to maybe pitch around him to start and try to get him to chase something at a pitch he doesn't like. But we'll see what happens here with a 1-0 count to Nelson. Another one low and away, called for a ball. He's up 2-0. In the outfield for the Big Sticks, Joe Osborne in left field. Matthew Lewis sliding over from right to center field, still leading off. And Cam Crater going back to right field where we saw him yesterday. 2-0 count to Nelson, swings at that one at the knees, fouls it off. Count goes 2-1. Nelson yesterday on the third pitch, he saw all game to lead off. Got a solo shot into deep left field. Not as hefty of a shift against him now. We still have Rogers really hugging the line on first, expecting a big pull. And Berg playing very far off the line over there, even though Nelson's gone opposite field in this team a lot into left. He's ahead 3-1, though, early on in this one, trying to get it started and roll it over to Ryan Bachman at the top. The order's been producing lately. 3-1, swung on and drilled foul right back to the backstop. Count goes full, and early on, 7-pitch at bat to Seth Nelson from Beekman. Here's the Sasquatch right here. What you can do is simple. Beekman's been phenomenal. Obviously, your offense has been pretty hot. Get him out of the game as quick as you can. Payoff pitch from Beekman. Nelson opposite field line drive over to Osborne. He's on the run. He makes the catch a little off balance, but he robs Nelson of a leadoff hit. Brings up Ryan Bachman now. A nice at-bat from Seth Nelson, a long one at bat to lead off a game. Almost got rewarded with an opposite field line drive single. Joe Osborne, a wonderful jump off the bat. He makes the grab, and now Bachman's got the shift implemented heavy. Watches that first pitch go low and away for strike one. Talk about the umpires in this one. Home plate umpire going to be Nate Montgomery, the same home plate umpire we saw in game one. He was in the field yesterday. He returns behind the dish, and in the field today, behind the plate yesterday, it's Jeremy Mergel. That one chopped over to third. Berg makes the play on 2 hops. Cross time and throw, this time on the money. There's 2 away. A long at-bat in the first one by Nelson. Bachman follows it up with a 2-pitch at-bat, grounds out to third. He did the same exact thing, almost on the same exact contact in the first inning yesterday. Now it brings up DJ Van Atten, the right fielder. 2 away quickly, shift still on. That one up and in from Beekman. It's a 1-0 count. With how good Murphy's been this year, we could see a pitcher's duel coming our way. Beekman looking confident early on. He's in a 1-0 to Van Atten. Now he's in a 2-0 as that one misses low at the ankles. Talk about Van Atten. This series hasn't had the power that we normally see. Yesterday, just 1 for 4. They get hit by a pitch, though, in the 4th inning and reach. So reach twice despite being 1 for 4. Watches that breaking ball go low and away for the first strike. Count goes 2-1. 2-1 count out from Beekman to Van Atten, trying to get something started with 2 away and avoid a 1-2-3. That one inside, count goes 3-1. In game 1 of the series, Van Atten was 1 for 3, so he's got a base knock in both games. Hasn't been as hot as he would like and as we would sort of expect with the season he's been having. We'll see what he does here. He's got a 3-1 with 2 away. That one outside gets the zone on the outer half, and we'll see another full count. Full count to Nelson, a quick out to Bachman. Van Atten works it to full. Here we go. Has not taken a swing yet in this one. Count goes full. We'll see if the bat leaves the shoulder, if he's just going to walk. Payoff pitch. He swings on the first pitch of the at-bat. It's a full count. Strikeout. It's another 1-2-3. Back-to-back 1-2-3s from Beekman and Murphy. We go to the second, knotted at 0.
I wanna shout out to the world so they know my sweet baby loves me so. She got me going, yeah, she turns me on. And she loves me, yeah, she loves me, and it blows my mind.
Hey, nice play.
Yeah, it blows my mind. She's my love.
We go to the second. They're back-to-back 1-2-3s for Murphy and Beekman respectively. And now we go to the Big Sticks in the top half of the second. The first time we've left the first inning with a tie game. Sasquatch got a run in both games 1 and 2, but now it's 0-0 in the second inning. Cameron Murphy had a 6-pitch first inning. First pitch of the second is fouled up high in the air into the concourse by Danny Rogers, the first baseman. A lot of lineup confusion with the Big Sticks as they had something written down before BP. We wrote it down up here. It was changed before the game, and then we just got the message that it was changed again. So we'll have to see. We're going to update as we go. On deck is going to be Cam Uran. It's the strike 2 delivered to Rogers. Uran sliding in at right field. And now it's an 0-2 count to Danny Rogers quickly. Sorry about a little bit of confusion up here from everyone. Big Six shuffling their lineup, looking for a big win. They are desperate right now not to get swept by the Sasquatch. And this is a playoff changing atmosphere type of game. This changes the trajectory for both these teams. A sweep either way. It's big for both squads, and I think they know it. 1-2 count though to Danny Rogers leading off this inning. It's 4-5-6. Rogers breaking ball, chops over to Bachman at second. Bachman on the slide, can't flash the leather. It's going to be a single in the right field. Danny Rogers in the right field. He's got a leadoff single. 6 pitches in the first, 1-2-3 for Murphy. This one, Rogers turns on it. He goes into right field on the ground ball. Ryan Bachman couldn't get to it. He's on first. Now brings up Cam Uran. The right fielder, Cam Uran, now up to the plate. Carson Carey, the catcher, on deck. Here we go. Runner on first. See if Cameron Murphy can get a big round ball. First pitch going to miss upstairs. It's ball 1. This is definitely a way different inning already than the first one, but we'll see what Murphy can do here. The runner on first, so he deals with a little bit of action. The first hit of the ballgame from either squad is there's just 20 combined pitches between Murphy and Beekman in the first. Rogers going to take off. Ackerman throws a little bouncer. Reyes the tag, and he can't get him. Reyes can't believe it. The bag comes out at second, but Danny Rogers has a stolen base. Throw looked like it was going to be perfect. It was a little bit on the backhand of Reyes. He tried to apply the tag, and that is inevitably what got Rogers over to second. We're going to get a little bit of delay as the bag came out when Rogers slid in. They're going to have to dig a new little divot for the base.
The team and All Balance Bookkeeping is there to help. Find them online at allbalancebooks.com or visit their office located on the corner of Hudson and Main Street in Spearfish. All Balance Bookkeeping.
So now it's a 2-0 count. We come back after Ryan Bachman's trying to put the base back in securely as Danny Rogers knocked it out with his slide. Cam Uran's in a 2-0 count with a runner in scoring position. This would be the first time the Big Six would have the lead since after the top half of the 7th inning in Game 1 where they had a 3-1 lead. Sasquatch came back right there at that Trey Vorwald. Ridiculous is the word I'm looking for. Bunt to score 3. And then in Game 2 yesterday, it was 6-0. There was never a lead for Dickinson. And they got an early chance for it. Cameron Murphy trying to prevent that right here. Here we go. A big spot for number 1-3 in this one. Murphy has been very solid all year long for this Sasquatch team, but he's got some early trouble. 29 2/3 innings. He's got a 4.5 ERA. 21 Ks to 16 walks. We'll see what he does here at the 2-0. That one outside the right-hand batter's box misses. It's a 3-0. Got to fight back from the depths. You do have first base open for Cam Uran, but man, it would stink to move up to Carson Carey, who's been hot, coming off a great weekend against the Sockeyes in Dickinson. He's on deck at the 3-0 here, though. First pitch right there. Missed for a ball. Murphy can't believe it. It looked like it was easily going to be 3-1. Nonetheless, the 4-pitch walk to Cam Uran. Carson Carey comes up to the plate. And Cam Crater's going to be standing on deck. Now rolling over to the bottom half of the order. First 2 runners reach. A single, a stolen base. Stolen base doesn't really matter, though. It's a walk. Corner of the infield playing in, expecting a squeeze bunt from the catcher. We'll see what they do here. Bordas and Naylor expecting it. He looks to lay down. He pulls back as the breaking ball sails at the 1-0. Runs on the board and an early lead is how you beat the Sasquatch. When they get down, they don't hit the ball well. You gotta think that's been on the scouting report. Big Six haven't been able to do it a lot lately. One time they were, the Sasquatch got right back, and it was the Big Six beating themselves that way. Now a bunt being laid down. Naylor playing very far in, hoping he can maybe catch this one. It's in the air. In the air and foul, turned on third base line. This one will veer over past the netting. Doesn't give Bordas a chance. Goes into the Big Sticks dugout. Avoid the disasters. Carson Carey, man, that would have been the worst possible scenario of what you could have done. Well, we'll do it again. It's a 1-1. Naylor playing a little far back, but we'll see if Carey looks to lay down a drag, and here's the bunt. Waves on that one, he missed. Ackerman throws the second. Reyes tags the bag. Did they get him? They did not. Luis Reyes almost snagged it about 3 feet above his head and applied the tag. We almost just saw a masterclass from the Sasquatch shortstop. 1-2 count. Carey can't really lay down a bunt that's logical right now, so Naylor and Bordas playing back. We'll see what he does here in the 1-2. That one high in the air in the foul territory behind the plate. Ackerman going over. He runs out of room. That one lands in the season tickets right behind the Sasquatch dugout. I think that one hit the stairs, so avoided going in a seat and hitting one of the fans that's here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. Fans really enjoying this beautiful Thursday evening before the scorching sun comes out next week. 1-2 count once again. Carson Carey trying to get going here. They got 2 runners on and no outs, but he can't lay down a bunt right here. He failed on 2. He hits that one foul again on the inside, staying alive. Murphy with a nasty breaking ball on that one. Carson Carey doing a great job fighting it off. We didn't see Carey in game 2 yesterday. We saw him in game 1 though. Did not have a fun time. Put the ball on the ground twice, struck out twice, was 0 for 4, part of that 4-3 loss. Now with a chance to redeem himself right here and start this one off hot. He's got a 1-2 to Murphy. Breaking ball upstairs, it missed. It goes even at 2s. It's a 2-2 count now to Carson Carey. Rogers having a big lead over there at second. Cam Uran standing at first. We'll see if maybe Ackerman tries to get him racking over there. That one high in the air in the shallow center field. They won't even make it there. Reyes going to go over. He'll make the catch on the infield grass. Not what you want to do right there if you're Carson Carey. 1 away, rolling it over to Cam Crater. Cam Crater now up to the plate. We'll see what he can do. He's sliding in at left field today in the 7 spot. So it was not Joe Osborne that made the big catch on Seth Nelson for the first out of the game for the Big Six. We apologize. We were told it was Joe Osborne. It was Cam Crater. First pitch checks his swing on the outside. It finds a zone. Count goes 0-1. Murphy getting ahead early. Cam Crater yesterday, he appeared yesterday for the first time. He was 0 for 1, but he had a walk and 2 hit by pitches. Was stranded at second, third, and first every time he got on. Now he has a chance to do it himself with a runner in scoring position. That one outside, and Murphy at 0-2. A big chance right here on deck. Kobe Krenz, the second baseman. He's getting his first action at the plate in this series. It would be a big one right here, but let's see if Cameron Murphy can roll it over with 2 away. Rogers still with a pretty nice lead over there at second base. Here's the 0-2 pitch. It's hit high in the air in the foul territory on first base line. It drifts over onto the concourse. He'll stay alive. It's casino night here at the ballpark, so we'll have some casino-themed games. Lodge at Deadwood handing out some nice playing cards thrown into this one. I'll play blackjack dealer at the end of this second inning, but for now, you got Cameron Murphy in an 0-2 count trying to get out of this one. 0-2 outside. Ackerman tried to pull it back in. Crater thought about going around. Count goes 1-2. He looked like he wanted that one, but he leaves it off, and a good take right there, even though the 2 strikes he's seen already have been on the outside. He leaves that one off on the outside, doesn't fish. It's a 1-2. Still got a pitch or 2 to play with if you're Murphy, though, but we'll see what he brings here. 1-2 pitch, high in the air. Once again, he'll see another one putting it down the first base line and well out of the park. 1-2 count. Once again, we will do it all over. Crowd starting to fill up a little bit here at Black Hills Energy Stadium, trying to support the Sasquatch and get this big sweep. They're coming down to a crucial spot. This is one of the 7 home games remaining. That one in the zone. He froze them. There's 2 away. A nasty breaking ball from Cameron Murphy. 2 outs and now 1 pitch away. Kobe Krenz up to the plate.
Now batting for the Big Six, number 5, second baseman Kobe Krenz.
We saw Krenz in game 1 come out of the bullpen. He was phenomenal. He's always been phenomenal. We pitch against the Sasquatch. He's got a chance to put them offense together. He's down 0-1. That breaking ball finds the zone. front door. Breaking balls in Cameron Murphy. Just got one frozen on Crater. Comes back right to Krenz. First pitch front door breaking ball. Gets the zone. He's ahead 0-1. He has a big chance to get out of this jam. That one, a check swing, grounded to Murphy. He underhands the first. A single and a walk with no outs. Does not matter. 1, 2, 3 after that. A goose egg for Cameron Murphy.
New games every month at the Lodge. We are constantly updating our gaming floor with the latest fun games to keep our guests entertained with new games every month. For the freshest selection of slot machines in town, make the Lodge at Deadwood your gaming destination. The locals' choice for gaming excitement with the newest games is the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort.
Jack Naylor leading off in this one. Here we go. Trying to do something after Cameron Murphy got out of a huge jam with 2 runners on and no outs. He goes 1, 2, 3 following that. Now he rolls over to the Sasquatch. Naylor, first pitch up the middle. He's got a leadoff single quickly. Jack Naylor picking up right where he left off after yesterday. He was absolutely phenomenal at the plate. He had 2 RBIs, and his RBI single-handedly beat the Big Sticks as they were zeroed. Now it brings up Bryson Hoyer. Naylor was 3 for 4 with a walk and 3 singles. He adds another single. He's on first, no outs. Bryson Hoyer, Nolan Ackerman, and Luis Reyes now due up. It's 5, 6, 7. First pitch, Hoyer sees his outside and away, called for a strike. And now Bryson Hoyer's got to try to do something, try to capitalize at least any way you can off that Jack Naylor leadoff single. Hoyer yesterday was 2 for 5 with 2 singles. 0-1 count, Bryson Hoyer. He watches that one go way outside, sliding over his carry into the left-hand batter's box. A lot of lineup confusion still for the Big Sticks. It was Joe Osborne, the DH, and the first thing that flew out to first base in foul territory ended it. We have just been told so many different things about this team. We've just taken to our own hands. Hoyer high in the air behind the backstop, coming towards the press box. Gonna get over into the parking lot. Count goes 1-2. It's a 1-2 count now to Bryson Hoyer. Trying to do something here. Hoyer has a single in both games so far this series. In game 1, he was 1 for 4. Game 2 yesterday, 2 for 5. Let's see if he can get up. See if he can keep the trend going and keep going up. He's got a 1-2 count though. He's got to shorten the swing right here. Breaking ball turns on it, well foul, but drilled. And I'll tell you, it's hard to come back from a pitch like that. When you know you drill it, you're sitting fastball, get a breaking ball. It's hard to come back and put one in play after that. We'll see if number 4 can do that right here. He'll get another 1-2 with Naylor on first. Krenz playing really far over towards the bag, excuse me. So right field wide open, and that's where he goes. Right center, moving in is Uran. He makes the grab on the run. Another robbery from the corner outfield right there in a well-hit ball. There's one away. If that one's a little bit lower and doesn't drift as far, Bryson Hoyer's got a back-to-back single, but Cam Uran in right field, he tracks it down, rolls over to Nolan Ackerman, the catcher. Naylor still on first. Ackerman was phenomenal in game 1 of the series. He gets the nod here. In game 3, he takes strike 1 low. In game 1, Nolan Ackerman was 2 for 3, 2 singles, a walk. He had 2 runners caught stolen. especially, most notably, the runner at the end to ice the game in the 4-3 victory. Now see what he does here. He took strike one. That breaking ball at the head. He leaves it off. Beekman trying to recover from that first pitch single he gave up to Naylor. That was the first hit of the ball game for the Sasquatch. See early on what Beekman can do to this team. Got Ackerman and Reyes, two batters that have been hitting the ball extremely well. 1-1 upstairs. Carey pops up, keeps it in front, snags it. It goes 2-1. Naylor not a speed threat at all over there first. He'll be the first person to tell you that. I wouldn't expect to see him take off unless the Sasquatch try a hit and run right here with Ackerman and see if they can get Naylor well in scoring position, or maybe score if Ackerman can poke this one all the way to the wall. That one way inside, it got a piece. He's on first. Runners at first and second. His elbow guard came off right there on the pitch. That's how you know it got a piece of him. There's no arguing that. First and second, and one away. A big opportunity. They already broke the record, but they're going for more. That's hit by pitch, I believe 106 on the year for the Sasquatch. Scratch that 105.
Now batting for the Sasquatch, number 9 is shortstop Luigi.
Now brings up Luis Reyes, the shortstop, with two runners on and one away. A chance to get the Sasquatch a lead early once again. Reyes in game 2 yesterday was 1 for 4, but also reached on a walk. This is a big spot for him. We'll see what he does. Had a stolen bag as well to his night and had himself an offensive day in game 1 at 3 for 4. And finding the bat well, he's got 4 hits in this series, looking to make number 5 right here. It's a big opportunity for him with a runner over there at second, represented by Jack Naylor. Early trouble for Beekman. He's got one away, a chance to get out of it. First pitch, going to be a breaking ball, and it's going to be a ball to Luis Reyes. I can't call strikes and balls like I usually do before the pitch is in the catcher's glove, before we see a sign, because you never know with this umpiring crew, but it's a 1-0 count to Luis Reyes. That one's low, and it's called a strike. Counting is up at 1-1. Bailey Bordes standing on deck. We'll see if he gets his first rip since being ejected on a strikeout call that was bouncing to the plate in game 1. He's back in the lineup today. See if he gets up here, if Reyes can roll it over to him. That breaking ball all the way in the left-hand batter's box. Count goes 2-1. The Sasquatch failed to get a run in the bottom half of the first, but they have a chance to do it here in the bottom half of the second. I'd have to think Anthony Peterson's going to be very aggressive sending Naylor if he has a chance, especially with the quality of a pitcher on the mound like Beekman. 2-1 to Reyes, down the line and foul, well foul, drifting towards and past the concession stand here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. Count evens up at 2s. Trey Vorwald in the hole. It's now 7-8-9 for the Sasquatch. One away, Reyes trying to roll it over and get some more damage and capitalize off the trouble right now by Beekman. Here's the 2-2 breaking ball upstairs. He leaves it off, and he'll get a full count pitch. Payoff pitch for Kyle Beekman to Luis Reyes, trying to avoid the early troubles. The single by Naylor, and then he hits Nolan Ackerman. Uncharacteristic of Beekman. Sasquatch trying to capitalize on that, and they need to right here. Payoff pitch to Luis Reyes coming right up. Hits that one foul, and we'll see another one. Reyes fighting, and that's all you can really ask for right now. If you're the Sasquatches, just fight off everything. Look for your spot and your pitch. Beekman just 16 walks on the year. Wouldn't expect one right here to Reyes. He's got to shorten a swing up. Kren's playing really close to the middle of our second, trying to hold Naylor as he's dancing around over there. Got a pretty nice lead. Payoff pitch again to Reyes upstairs. He swings through it. There's 2 away. And now it brings up Bailey Bordes, trying to recover and capitalize on trouble that Beekman's had. But Beekman got a big second out there. A competitive at-bat from Reyes, but he's going to go down anyways. Nonetheless, it doesn't change for Beekman. He's got 2 away. 2 runners on. Bailey Bordes trying to do some damage. Bordes was 0 for 3 before being ejected in game 1, looking for his first hit of the series. No bigger spot than right here to take a lead early. First pitch fouls it off the edge of the bat into the backstop. Count goes 0-1. Trey Vorwald standing on deck. The Sasquatch trying to get a big one right here. This would be absolutely huge to get up early and give Cameron Murphy extra confident. He's already been pitching pretty well through the first two. Can only imagine what he could feel like with the lead going to the third. Bordes fouls that one off, and the count goes 0-2. So Beekman putting himself in a great position to get out of this little jam. Now Bailey Bordes got to shorten the swing and do something important and do a job right here. Runners on first and second, 2 away, and an 0-2 count to number 22. Beekman trying to get out of a jam he put himself in. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Bailey Bordes. Way upstairs, Bordes leaves it off. He sees the first ball, it's 1-2. A beautiful evening here in Spearfish, South Dakota today. Can't express that enough. Down to 75 degrees at first pitch. Just getting nicer and nicer. Bailey Bordes trying to give the fans something to be proud about here. It's a 1-2. That one up and away on the breaking ball. Tried to give him the chase. It sailed a little bit on Beekman. Definitely not the spot he wanted that ball in. And now it's a 2-2 away. Twos are wild. 2-2 away. 2 runners on to number 22, Bailey Bordes. Looking for the first run of the ball game for the Sasquatch and looking for an early lead. Here's the 2-2. High in the air in the right field. Uran gonna come in. He'll settle under. The Sasquatch can't capitalize. It's another 0. We go to third. I'll be right back after this commercial. I gotta go play blackjack dealer here at Black Hills Energy Stadium.
Knee replacement? With the area's only ROSA robot, Monument Health offers a more personalized and precise procedure, customized for your anatomy. Get going with Monument Health, your partner for advanced orthopedic care.
Down to Lauren for a little blackjack.
Alright, I'm down here with Sean and Gage, and we're going to be doing blackjack, best of 3. Sean is our dealer. Alright, let's see it. Alright, you want that to be 8, 18.
18. We're going to stay.
Alright. Oh, that's a loss. Alright, dealer 1, Gage 0. Alright, a 2, 4.
We're hitting.
I got a 16.
Alright, he's staying at 16. Alright, 10, 15, 19. Oh. Alright, and this is why you should never gamble. Save your money. The dealer will always win. Thanks, guys, and thank you to Lucky's 13 Club for sponsoring this game.
Leading off the top of the third inning for the Big Six. Number 2,
I'm back from my side quest for the third inning. Cameron Murphy delivering a first pitch strike to the leadoff hitter in this one. It's Marcus Albahazen, the shortstop, and the 9-hole hitter. Top of the order set to roll over with Matthew Lewis and Troy Berg. 0-1 count early for Murphy. Here's the 0-1. That one bounces to the plate by Ackerman. Almost got a piece of the home plate umpire, Nate Montgomery. Count goes 1-1. Another fun little side quest here in Casino Night. Going to sweep Gage Crott in a best of 3 on a blackjack. I'm dealing, and I swept him out of the stadium. Did not make good choices with Gage Crott there, but now we're here in this ballgame with a 1-1 drilled to right center field. Hoyer going back at the track. This one's going to one-hop to the wall. Going to second, Albahazen. He'll hit the brakes there. No, he runs through it. Reyes can't collect and throw. It's a triple, a leadoff for Marcus Albahazen. They had a quick first inning. They had a little bit of hope in the second, couldn't get to it. And well, Marcus Albahazen triples and said, I'll do it myself. A great spot for the Big Six to try to take the lead here in the top of the third in a 0-0 ball game. Matthew Lewis grounded out to second his last plate appearance. And now he's up here with an RBI chance, the second batter of the inning. No outs. Marcus Albahazen standing on third. First pitch to Lewis is taken inside for a strike. Murphy's definitely got his work cut out for him here. He's got a lot to do here. Ground down the first pitch he saw, so already a longer at bat for him here in an 0-1. Cameron Murphy looking for a big first out. That go-ahead run is on third. Breaking ball inside. Ackerman tried to pull it back. Does not get a call. Count goes 1-1. Thought you might get the benefit of the doubt right there if Ackerman could pull it back in time, but Nate Montgomery doesn't budge. It's a 1-1 count to Matthew Lewis, the beer batter here in Spearfish. That one up and away. It's a 2-1. On deck, Troy Berg. In the hole is going to be Joe Osborne. So let's see if the top of the order can capitalize off the 9-hole hitter Marcus Albaz, who's been hot at the plate. He gets the first triple of the game. That breaking ball finds the zone on the outside, evens it up at 2. Matthew Lewis does not love that one, but it's a 2-2 count. Albaz doubled yesterday. He singled in game 1. He triples in this one. If there's a game 4, home run. We'll see if it happens later for him and see if he goes for it. 2-2 count. That one drilled in the right field. It's going to score a run. It's an RBI single for Matthew Lewis, and it's a 1-0 lead, the first lead since the top of the 7th of game 1 for the Big Sticks. 2 hard-hit baseballs, and now the Big Sticks are in the lead. Troy Berg up to the plate.
Number 19, Troy Berg.
He flew out to center field. Flew out to Bryson Hoyer in that quick 6-pitch 3-out inning, but now trying to capitalize. Lewis with a nice lead over there at first. See if he tries to take off an Ackerman. They're going to lay down a bunt in the air down third baseline. Ackerman going back to slide the catch. He made it look easy. There's one away. Nolan Ackerman, phenomenal. That's what he brings. You look up when that's in the air, you see Bailey Bordas jogging. Nolan Ackerman stole the show. Brings up Joe Osborne.
Number 10, Joe Osborne.
The DH today, he flew out to first base to nail her down the foul territory. The question one, the Big Sticks thought hit the line. They check Lewis over there. He was almost caught, stranded like a deer in headlights. He gets back. Now Murphy's going to deliver the first pitch to Osborne, or we think he might try to get Lewis again, who's very antsy over there at first. Here's the first pitch of the at-bat for Murphy. Inside, he claims it got a piece of him. Nate Montgomery is going to offer to the field umpire, Jeremy Mergel. Jogging down is Joe Osborne. They offer, but Mergel doesn't budge. They're just going to give him the hit by pitch, I guess, because Jeremy Mergel did not want to make a call. Montgomery offered because it looked like it was close.
Number 14, Danny Rogers.
But it brings up Danny Rogers, the first baseman. He got a single and was stranded at second with a stolen bag in his last plate appearance. A mound visit to Cameron Murphy. No one in the bullpen, just trying to calm down number 13.
Your friend and your shield. Discover how you can become a guardian of our great state. Visit us at the Up Center on the BHSU campus or call 605-642-6415 for the South Dakota National Guard.
This is exactly how you beat the Sasquatch and get to an early lead. It's something the Big Sticks have not been able to do. Let's see if they can put up a giant crooked number. Let's see if Cameron Murphy comes out of this mound visit right here. Comes out big, keeps it at just 1, rolls over to the offense. Down 1 for the offense is a lot better than down 2 or 3. Because when they get down big early, they just start swinging for the fences, and it has not gone well. So we'll have to see if Cameron Murphy can keep this one within a 1-run reach. Quick mound visit from Jared Hunt right there. And now coming back, Zach Roman's in the bullpen. He looks like he's just stretching right now. He looks like he might be the first arm out against the Big Sticks. Runners on first and second. Reyes holding the runner at second, being Matthew Lewis. Here's the pitch from Murphy. First pitch out of the mound visit is low and inside. Tried to get Rogers to go fishing. He leaves it off at the 1-0. Standing on deck is Cam Uran. This is the part of the order, the heart of the order. They got that little trouble in the last inning for Murphy. Rogers with a single, Uran with a walk. We'll see if they can capitalize now with runners on. 1-0 count. Murphy trying to fight back. That one low and away. Ackerman tried to pull it back up. It missed. It's a 2-0. Early trouble for the Sasquatch. Gotta try to find a way to get out of this one. Cameron Murphy gotta find the strike zone right here. It's a 2-0 count to Danny Rogers. Definitely do not want to load the bags for the 5-hole hitter, Cam Uran. That one low and inside, no call. It's a 3-0. Gotta fight back from the depths now. Not the spot you want to be in if you're Cameron Murphy, but we'll see if number 1-3 Can fight all the way back here. Definitely a tough spot and a tough hitter to do it too. You got to leave one in the zone right here against Danny Rogers, and that's not a name you want to leave something in the zone for. 3-0 is low but called for a strike. Rogers stepped out immediately like he thought it was going to be a walk. It's a 3-1 for Murphy. Only inning 242 coming into this one, but he's got 6 home runs, 23 RBIs. You definitely do not want to leave one over the plate to this guy. Murphy got to be smart here at the 3-1. Reyes holding the runner at second. Here's the 3-1. That one low in the dirt. Bases are juiced. Very early trouble for Cameron Murphy. One has come across already. Brings up Cam Uran.
Now batting for the Big Sticks, number 21, Cam Uran.
A lot of the trouble right now that Murphy is running into is against left-handed batters. Could not locate right there to Rogers. Albahazen obviously nailed a triple in the right center gap. Now he's got another lefty in Cam Uran. He walked last time back in the second. Now he's got the bases juiced. First pitch on the lower half, called for a strike. A nice pitch from Murphy. Still a ground ball and a double play away from getting out of this one. See if he can get a big second out, or maybe get them both at the same time. Carson Carey standing on deck. He's got a lot of clutchness in him recently as of late, too. That's a chopper on the first base line. Foul. Murphy's up 0-2. As we were saying about Carson Carey, coming off 2 walk-offs last weekend against the Sawtooth Sockeyes in Dickinson. He's got a lot of ice, especially with runners in scoring position. Definitely not a name you want to put up here. But if you can get him with 2 away, that'd do wonders for Cameron Murphy's confidence after that walk to Danny Rogers. 0-2 count to Cam Uran. The bases juice, looking for a big second out from Cameron Murphy, and he won't get it there. That one's chopped foul once again weakly towards the Sasquatch dugout. Murphy trying to fight. Uran refusing to go down. He's in an 0-2 count. Gotta be careful. Remember, you have a few pitches to play with, but definitely don't want to give Nolan Ackerman a tough time with the go-ahead run, or the second run of the ball game 90 feet away. 0-2 count outside. Ackerman tried to pull it back, goes up and away, tried to get Uran to chase and get off balance. He leaves at the 1-2. He's changed up. Bounce a little bit, maybe see a backdoor breaking ball that Ackerman just blocks in front of him no matter what. See if you can get Uran to go fishing. That breaking ball sails on him, goes upstairs. The count evens at 2. Zach Roman starting to get loose and starting to get hot in the bullpen. See if Cameron Murphy can refrain from Romans entering the game. He's got a 2-2 count right here to Cam Uran. With the bases still loaded, with only 1 out, the Big Six could break it open, and it's a full count. And 0-2 turns full. Fouled off 2 straight 0-2 pitches. Murphy could not give him the bite on anything, and now it's full. Bases loaded, full count. 1 away, trying to get out of this one, just a minimal 1 run damage. Here's the pitch from Murphy. That one finds a zone. It freezes them. There's 2 away. Cam Uran watches that one on the outer half. The second strikeout of the night for Murphy, and the second backwards K at that. Now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this one, but he's got to go through Carson Carey.
Number 4, Carson Carey.
Carson Carey. See what he can do now. He got the bases loaded, trying to capitalize and get more than the 1 run come across. He could double it or even triple it right here, but he's got an 0-1 count. 0-1 count, 2 away. Carson Carey, the bases juiced. Infield returns their normal depths on the corners. Bailey Borders and Naylor. See what they can get here. 0-1 to Carey, swinging, chopping, foul. Breaking ball was definitely sitting heat as that swing just started and got slower and slower. Tried to hold back. He got a little bit of a barrel on it. It goes directly backwards. It's an 0-2. Last 0-2 Murphy had, it ended up working full. See if Carson Carey can put together a quality AB. He's in an 0-2 hole already. Trying to salvage something here with the bases loaded. 0-2 pitch from Murphy. That one's chopped up the middle. Reyes can't get to it. That one's going to be knocked into center field. 2 runs will score. It's going to be a 2 RBI single. What did I tell you about Carson Carey? He just finds a way when runners are in scoring position. Crucial runners at that. It's a 3-0 lead.
Now batting for the Big Six, number 12, Cam Crater.
brings up Cam Crater. The left fielder struck out looking back in the second inning. Now with runners at the corners in a 3-0 game, trying to get a bigger crooked number. He's in an 0-1 hole. Murphy attacking early once again. He was up 0-2 on Uran, worked it full, got him looking. Was up 0-2 on Carey. He singles up the middle to score 2. Now he's up 0-1 on Crater. See if he can make it 0-2. They check the runner at first. Standing at third is Danny Rogers. First is Carson Carey now. Cameron Murphy trying to keep it at just the 3 that's come across. That one high in the air into shallow center field. Hoyer running in. Luigi Reyes settles under. Reyes on the back makes the catch on the off balance. 3 runs come across. The Big Six have broke it open early. The offense has got to start to chip away. They haven't been down since the 7th inning of game 1. Bottom half of the 3rd inning. The top half saw 3 runs come across for the Big Six. They lead 3-0 right here. Their first lead in a long time. They took a 3-1 lead in the top of the 7th inning in game 1. Since then, they have not led. Now it's Trey Borwald to the plate. It's 9-1-2. Borwald, Nelson Bachman trying to get it started. First pitch, Borwald up and in, gets out of the way. Count goes 1-0. Borwald yesterday had 2 singles, was 2 for 4. See what he can do here, trying to lead off this one. It's a 1-1 count as that one finds the inside of the plate on the righty Borwald. Beekman had trouble last inning when runners on first and second, 1 away. Got Reyes and Bordas to go down after that. And now he's down 2-1 as that one bounces to the plate. Talked about Borwald all the time in left field, but the offense awakes when you need it, and boy, do you need it right now. That one outside evens it up at 2-2, the lower outer half. Gets it right there. Definitely need runs right now. Don't want to give this Big Sticks offense another chance. Up 3-0 still. See if the Sasquatch chip away. Borwald fouls it off. He'll see another 2-2 pitch. Oh, well, fouled off pitch on that one. And now Trey Borwald trying to do something important. Roll over to Seth Nelson. Get on base. See if they can chip away at least 1 in this one. They're down 3. Trying to go to 4. At anything less than that, that one low and away in the dirt. Borwald's discipline leaves it off. Count goes full. Full count to Trey Borwald now. Here we go. Trying to get a lead off base runner. Seth Nelson on deck, Ryan Bachman in the hole. Top of the order, set the roll over for the second time tonight. Payoff pitch to Borwald from Beekman. That one's hit high in the inner center field. Going over is Lewis into the gap. He makes the catch on the run. There's 1 away. Seth Nelson comes to the dish. He lined out to left field for the first out of the ball game. He comes up for the second time today with 1 away after Borwald got a piece of one, but it drifted just right in the glove of Matthew Lewis in the right center gap. trying to get something started here, but Beekman has been phenomenal today. He delivers strike one to Nelson on the lower half. Just one base knock up to this point for the Sasquatch. Definitely can't have that number. We'll see if they can get another one here and see if they can get a run across. Nelson with an 0-1 count from Beekman. Now an 0-2 as he fouled that one off into the backstop. Talk about Seth Nelson, the leadoff spot being great in that aspect, but since the leadoff inning, being a single in game one and a home run yesterday, he has been a combined 0 for 7 with 3 Ks, 2 of which have been backwards. Got out in the first inning of this one. Maybe that one flips completely. Bad first inning, and maybe he wakes up the rest of the game. We'll see what happens to Seth Nelson right here, but he's in an 0-2 hole. Gotta shorten the swing up right now. Don't want to give this Big Sticks offense a chance to get quickly back on after they put up 3. Here's the 0-2 to Nelson. That one's high in the air to left field. Going back is Crater. He leans up and he makes the catch. Just got under it opposite field, almost saw another one. Seth Nelson can't get a hold of it. There's 2 away.
Now batting for the Sasquatch, number 24, Ryan Bachman.
Ryan Bachman the plate trying to avoid a 1-2-3. A foul to center and a foul to deep left field by Nelson right there. Now Bachman, who grounded out to third base quickly in the first. We'll see what he can do. That one's for a strike. He saw 2 pitches in his last at-bat. He grounded out over to third at Troy Berg. Did that yesterday in the first inning as well, and then proceeded to work 3 walks and get on 4 times via an error for the last time in the 7th. That breaking ball outside, can't believe it is Beekman. It's a 1-1. Couldn't get to it and pull it back was Carey. Bachman trying to avoid a 1-2-3. That is exactly what you do not need right now if you're the Sasquatch. That one high in the air to right field, and that will most likely be it. Uran settles under, takes 2 steps back. It's a 1-2-3. The scorching hot offense that put up 3 in the top half of the third. They're right back out 3 batters later. We go to the 4th. It's 3-0 in favor of the Big Stick.
You're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
We go to the 4th, and the scorching hot Big Sticks offense that put up 3 runs in the last inning is right back out after a 1-2-3 from Beekman on the mound. Cameron Murphy returns on the mound after 3 runs on top half of the third. He's back out for the 4th inning. It was an 8-batter, 3-run 4th inning for the Big Sticks, and now it's 8-9, 1-2 up. Krenz and then Albaz, who started that entire 3rd inning with a leadoff triple. He stands on deck. Kobe Krenz grounded out to Cameron Murphy in his last at-bat. He turns on first pitch, shallowy out to left field. Vorwald on the run, loses the hat, makes the run. Makes the grab going towards the line. Trey Vorwald. Brings up Marcus Albaz in the 3rd baseman. He tripled. Shortstop, excuse me, he tripled in his last plate appearance. Not often you see a triple, especially a leadoff triple at that, and that started that 8-batter, 3-run inning. He came around to score with Matthew Lewis standing on deck, who drove him in with an RBI single. That's the difference right now. He's looking to lay down a bunt. He waves at it for strike 1. Almost caught the infield sleeping, as Bordas was not expecting that, especially from a bat that I mean, tripled last time up. Doubled yesterday. He's been hitting the ball extremely well. Now he's in an 0-1 count. We'll see if he lays down one right here as he tried to on the first pitch of the at-bat. He will not. He fouls it off. He's in an 0-2 hole quickly. Tried to lay down a bunt on the 0-0. Missed. And then waves at that one on the outside. Got a piece of it, but in an 0-2 hole. Matthew Lewis in the top of the order set the rollover for the third time tonight. On deck, he's 1 for 2 with that RBI single. That's the difference right now that made it a 1-0 game back in the third. Albausen trying to give him another chance to do just that. It won't happen there as that one's fouled off down the third base line and well out of here. Count remains 0-2. I want to point out that 2 runs came across, I think, with 2 away, and the Carson Carey at bat, they got that single. It came on a 2-strike count. 2-strike counts have been the Big Sticks' friends this game. Let's see if Cameron Murphy can change that right here in an 0-2. That one low, tried to get him to go fishing. He leaves it off. They went fishing a lot in the first 2 games was the Big Sticks offense. They went down low a lot against Aiden Bennett especially, but Albert Wilson also made him look a little bit silly a couple times. Now, Murphy couldn't get him to go there. It's a 1-2 at Albausen. Breaking ball, he put down third base line and foul, staying alive again. Got him to go chase that one upstairs. He puts a bat on it, fights to see another pitch. There is an arm getting loose, 2 arms, getting loose in the Big Six bullpen. The way Beekman's been throwing through 3, he's scoreless. He's got 1 hit. He's been perfect almost. We'll see. If they go there, they try to go Beekman as much as they can. That one low, evens it up at 2-2. Have to imagine they're not going to let Beekman go more than 100 pitches. Don't normally see that in summer ball, so have to keep track on Beekman going into the 4th. Have to assume he's going to jog back out, and those arms just getting loose, getting ready in case trouble is needed. 2-2 count. That one drilled to right field, but right at the glove of DJ Van Atten. Albausen robbed of a base hit. He found a barrel, but it found a glove. There's 2 away.
Now batting for the Big Sticks, it's our beer batter tonight, number 7, Matthew Lewis.
Now brings up Matthew Lewis, the beer batter. He broke this game open with an RBI single last inning. Now he comes up with 2 away. Cameron Murphy trying to put together a very quality inning after he was a little shook up last time. Got a chance to get some momentum and some confidence into the Sasquatch here. There's 2 away. The third batter of the inning, and Matthew Lewis due up now for the 3rd time. The order is going to roll over. First pitch low in the dirt. It's a 1-0 count. Ackerman keeps it in front. Troy Berg standing on deck. He's over 2, put the ball in the air twice. See if he can change his fortunes. If Lewis can get on base here, try to get a 2-out rally started, try to extend the lead. That one up and in on the breaking ball, sailed on Murphy. It's a 2-0 count. Matthew Lewis, the beer batter, today in Spearfish, South Dakota, has done the opposite of what you want him to do as the beer batter. First pitch in the 1st inning, ground out the 2nd, and then in the 3rd, an RBI single. He's up 2-0 right here. That one finds the zone. It's a 2-1. Murphy trying to fight back. He fell behind in a couple 3-0s back in the 3rd inning. Definitely want to try to avoid that. We'll see if he can do it right here. He got back on the 2-1. See if he can avoid a 3-ball count. He can even it up right here at 2s. That one high in the air on the 3rd base line. He does even it up as that one goes into the dugout. Bullpen, of the Big Sticks. And now, 2-2 count, 2 away, the 3rd batter of the inning. It's Matthew Lewis trying to put together quality ABs. This would be a big out to get in this inning, too. He hasn't had luck with lefties so far, but Albausen got the triple left-handed batter, got him the line out to right field, and now lefty Matthew Lewis in a 2-2, and he goes down. It's a 1-2-3 for Cameron Murphy. Maybe this is a spark this team needs. They trail 3-0 heading to the 4th. Bottom half of the fourth inning. 3 runs came across the top half of the third. A 1-2-3 by Cameron Murphy in the top half of the fourth. We'll see if the offense can react. It's DJ Van Atten leading off, struck out back in the first inning. Was part of the 1-2-3 inning in the first. The shift is on the leadoff hitter Van Atten. It's 3-4-5 for the Sasquatch. Van Atten, Naylor, and Hoyer as the first pitch checks his swing. He wanted to go after it, left it off at the 0-1 count. Beekman working on pitch number 51 right here. The arms have stopped moving in the bullpen. Van Atten goes after that one. He fouls it off at the 0-2. What a pitch on the breaking ball. DJ Van Atten looked silly on that. Now he's down 0-2. Got to try to do a job and get a leadoff hitter. Last time Sasquatch got a leadoff base hit was Jack Naylor in the second. They stranded him at second base in said inning. He was not able to come around and score. That would have been the go-ahead run at the time. Now you're down 3. You got to try to chip away before we get to the backstretch of this one. It's the bottom half of the fourth. It's a 3-0 game for the Big Sticks, looking for a big win here to avoid the sweep and keep their playoff chances not only alive, but pretty darn good. That one low and away. Van Atten leaves it off. Count goes 1-2. 1-2 count. Van Atten, Naylor on deck. Hoyer in center field. Hoyer lined out to right field in his last plate appearance. And Naylor, he had that single, the one hit of the game for the Sasquatch so far. Van Atten could double that total right here. 1-2, that one fouled off on the inside of the bat. Right back behind the backstop. Count remains at 1-2. If the Sasquatch can come back in this one, Murphy puts up a 0, goes 1-2-3, reacts to that 3 in the top half of the third by going 1-2-3. Now it's the offense's turn, but it's a 1-2 count to Van Atten. He's going to ground that one right into the shift as short. He corrals it, throws cross diamonds, high from Rogers. He applies the tag. Van Atten's safe. It's an E6. Rogers can't believe it, but Van Atten's on first. It isn't pretty. It's an error, not a hit, but he's on the base pass nonetheless. Big Sticks want a word here. Jordan Price does not like that. It looked like he either missed the tag or they're going to say he was in the line, which he was. The tag, maybe it wasn't that's close right there. They're going to say he didn't touch him, and now we're going to have an umpires meeting with Jordan Price. I don't see how you can reverse this, though, as we don't have video replay. I don't see how you can reverse this right here. Montgomery did have a good view down the line, but Mergel was right there. He made the call. I'd have to say it's going to stand. I think it's just a precautionary and just a talk, general umpire kind of talk to Jordan Price explaining the call that they made. But Price is definitely having a word before Naylor comes up. Price returns, Van Atten stays. Rogers still can't believe it. His hands are still up in the air. He wanted a call from Jeremy Mergel. Mergel looks at him and just says safe. Van Atten's on first. A leadoff error allows a leadoff base runner.
Jack Naylor.
Brings up Jack Naylor, singled on the first pitch in the second inning. Now trying to capitalize on the leadoff base runner from DJ Van Atten, reaching on an error. First pitch low, gets by, and Van Atten's going to ease on into scoring position. A wild pitch, and DJ Van Atten is in scoring position for seemingly free. Reached on an error, and then on second via a wild pitch on the next pitch after Jordan Price argued the call that allowed Van Atten to reach safe at first, and now Naylor at the 1-0. It can do a job right here. Gotta capitalize right now, runner on second, no outs. Naylor throwing down the right field line. This one's drifting foul. It will go foul past the Sasquatch bullpen. Count goes 1-1.
Brought to you by State Farm Agent Jody Garcia.
Naylor was hot yesterday, was 3 for 4. The 3 singles, he already singled in his first at-bat here. Let's see if he can do it himself and get a run across the board. He's in a 1-1 count. This will be a big first out for Beekman, but that breaking ball way upstairs. Carey tried to drop the ball down. It's a 2-1. Berg playing really far off the line, and weird considering how closely the Big Sticks corner infield hugs the line to either righties or lefties respectfully on third or first. Berg playing a couple steps off. Naylor up the middle. He's going to single. Van Atten to third on the corners. The second single for Jack Naylor. The second single on a hard hit ball up the middle. Bryson Hoyer can do a job tying run to the plate.
Number 4, Bryson Hoyer.
90 feet away from breaking the scoreless game they have on offense right now. Bryson Hoyer trying to do a job. Lined out to right field in his last plate appearance. We'll see what he can do here. Runners on the corners just trying to do a job and get a run across the board. Naylor over there at first, Van Atten at third, trying to get the big inning going. Hoyer swings and waves the first pitch. It's 0-1. This all started with DJ Van Atten reaching an error by Marcus Alvahaz, and that's short. Now Bryson Hoyer trying to capitalize on that. Naylor did his job with a single up the middle. And now runners at the corners. The job can be done by number 4. And an 0-1 count. Just got to put a bat on the ball. He does, but that one's not straight. It's way out of here. A line drive past the bullpen of the Sasquatch. 0-2 count to the center fielder. Nolan Ackerman standing on deck. Luis Reyes in the hole. Now 5, 6, and 7 due up with runners on the corners and no outs. Bryson Hoyer and an 0-2 count. Got to shorten the swing here. Trying to get a run across the board and break this goose egg they have right now. He will not. He swings at the eyes. There's one away. Nolan Ackerman to the dish. He was hit by a pitch in his last at-bat.
Now batting for the Sasquatch, number 28, Nolan Ackerman.
Nolan Ackerman trying to salvage this one, but a ground ball double play away from getting out of this jam. Runners at the corners, now 1 out after Hoyer goes down swinging. The catcher for the Sasquatch trying to bring home a run. He's going to chop at the first pitch and wave at it. Ugly swing on that one. I don't think he wanted to go around. I think he just did. You got to shake that off. He steps back in now in an 0-1. This would be a gut punch for the Sasquatch offense if they cannot capitalize on this one. They were gifted this situation with DJ Van Atten reaching on an error. That one hit in the right center field. Going over is Lewis. He can't make the catch. It drops. It's an RBI single. The goose egg is off the board.
The Sasquatch on the board is
Nolan Ackerman, an RBI single. 1 away still. It's a 3-1 game. Now Luis Reyes struck out swinging in the second inning with runners on first and second and 1 out. The same exact situation here, but this time 1 run has come across trying to make it 2. Here we go. 180 feet away, represented by Jack Naylor's the second run of the game, tying run on first with Nolan Ackerman. First pitch breaking ball upstairs. Carey tried to pull it down. He failed. It's a 1-0. Bailey Bordas on deck now to the bottom part of the order. 7, 8, and maybe 9 with Trey Vorwald. They have not reached tonight with a strikeout and 2 flyouts. Luis Reyes trying to put a bat on the ball. That one way outside in the left. It's 2-0.
Caleb Ware.
Trying to just stay alive, get on base any way possible. A chance to tie this game up in this inning. A big one could be happening. 1 run come across, first and second, 1 away. See if Luis Reyes can potentially chip away at this lead even more. They trail by 2. Beekman keeping a close eye on Naylor at second. No one holding him. That breaking ball almost gets a piece of Reyes. Tries to find the inside of the zone. He's up 3-0. 3-0 count to the Sasquatch shortstop who struck out in his last at-bat. He has seen 3 straight pitches that have not been anywhere close to the zone. See if he can get on base here. He's really close to a walk, and auto take coming up from the shortstop. 3-0 count, auto take inside. It's a strike. Reyes thought that for sure that one was a ball. Looked like he wanted to start walking. He returns to the 3-1. Still no one holding Naylor on. Now Krenz will ear over there. Here's the 3-1 pitch, swung at and waved away. It's a full count pitch, a 3-0 turns full. Luis Reyes trying to just put a bat on the ball. Bailey Bordas on deck. Let's see if Luis Reyes can roll it over to him, maybe with a chance to tie this game if Reyes can get on first. But Beekman looking for a big second out. Payoff pitch coming up from the Big Sticks ace to Luis Reyes. That one up and in. Reyes will take a free bag. The bases are juiced. There's one away. The tying run is 180 feet away. Bailey Bordas to the plate now. 180 feet away the tying run. 90 feet away the run that could chip this lead directly in half. It's currently 2. Flew out to right field in his last plate appearance. You gotta put a ball in place somewhere. Corner of the infield playing in. That one high in the air into center field. That one's definitely not gonna be deep enough. Going over is Uran. He's gonna make the play. They're gonna tag Naylor anyways. The throw's a hopper and Naylor's in. Shallow right field. A terrible throw from Uran. It's 3-2.
Safe at Home is presented by Farmers Union Insurance.
Hey man, the name of the game's aggression from Anthony Peterson and Jared Hunt, and that was the textbook definition of aggressive. Trey Vorwald to the plate now, flew out to center field. Tying run still 180 feet away. That's an easy out if Cam Uran throws that on even one hop, but it took 2, almost 3 hops to the plate. Carson Carey had no chance to tag. He's had to try to knock it down. First pitch to Vorwald, up and in for ball 1. On deck, Seth Nelson, the top of the order. See if Vorwald can roll it over to Nelson and potentially Bachman. See if they can tie this thing up. Nolan Ackerman at second. If Vorwald puts this in the outfield, I would not be shocked if they send Ackerman if they have even a slight chance. Vorwald tries to lay down a drag and catch everyone off guard. It goes foul off the backstop. Count goes to 1s. What an idea. Tried to lay it on the first base line as Danny Rogers playing nearly in shallow right field in the grass down the line. He's hugging the first base line. Same with Berg over there at third. Vorwald's got a big spot between Krenz and Rogers. He can poke this in the right field. That one outside, could not pull it in his carry. 2-1 count to Trey Vorwald. 2 runs have come across already, and I think this all started with an error. Sasquatch trying to take as much advantage as they can. 2 runs have come across. They've made a 1-run ball game. Vorwald trying to do more than that, but that one skied into center field. Lewis takes 2 steps back. He makes the grab. 2 runners stranded. 2 runs come across. It's a brand new ball game. 3-0 turned to 3-2 going to the 5th. It's a brand new ball game heading in to the 5th inning where we are now. Cameron Murphy back on the mound. The Sasquatch added 2 last inning, stranded 2 more on, but chipped away and out the 1-run ball game, a brand new one at that. It was a Nolan Ackerman RBI single, and then it was a Bailey Bordas sac fly that put it at a 1-run game. Now the Big Six trying to get that lead right back, and it's going to start with the first pitch, bloop single in the right field by Troy Berg. Jammed him on the inside of the bat. Troy Berg puts the ball in the air again, and this one does not find a glove, and he's on first with no outs, just 1 pitch into the 5th. Brings up Joe Osborne. He's 0 for 1. Came around to score a run in this one when he was hit by a pitch. Then came around to score on Carson Carey's 2 RBI single. Right now, he is the deciding run as he scored the 3rd run of the ball game. First pitch low and away. Ackerman scoops it up. Berg didn't even think about going, but it's a 1-0 count to Osborne. That's Troy Berg's 2nd base knock of the series, first since game 1. Check the runner over at first. Been close every time. Close but no cigars, the story once again. Count remains at 1-0. Roman's still moving around the bullpen, but not throwing a ball anymore, just stretching a little bit. We'll see if Murph gets into a little bit of trouble if they elect to go to the bullpen. It's a 1-0 count to Joe Osborne. Flew out the first base and hit by a pitch, so we'll see if he does something not in the infield. Checks his swing on the inside, a nasty breaking ball, evens the count from Cameron Murphy. Ew on that one. Cameron Murphy fighting back. 1-1 count. Murphy's going to check him again. He's in there safely, but every throw from Cameron Murphy on a pickoff attempt has been perfect. If he can catch the runner on first, Troy Berg, slipping a little bit or get him to tie up in his own feet, he's got him by a mile. Berg's going to take off, but he's spoiled. It's fouled off 1-2. He returns back to first. Oh, he looked like he would have been safe too. He was definitely going to be in there. Murphy took a quick second to get to the plate. We'll see if he takes off again. Berg goes back to first, and now it's a 1-2 count to Joe Osborne. Berg still with a nice lead at first, dinging the feet, looking like he wants to take off again. Murphy's going to check him, and here's the 1-2. Big swing and a miss down low. An ugly swing, get him to go fishing. There's one away. Brings up Danny Rogers. A single, a walk, a stolen bag, but he's been stranded at 2nd and 3rd. Both times he's reaching this one. For the 3rd time today, he's up. Now he's got a runner on first. Last time he was at the dish, there was runners on 1st and 2nd. He ended up walking, getting bases loaded. Runner takes off. The throw from Ackerman. Bounces. Reyes the tag. A perfect throw. That one literally landed on the base. Nolan Ackerman, a rope.
Nolan Ackerman.
How many times did Nolan Ackerman have to catch these guys stealing for them to learn not to try? Hey, we're not going to complain, though. There's 2 away now. Bases empty. Danny Rogers in a 1-0 count. That one missed low and outside, which makes the throw even more impressive from Nolan Ackerman. It's a 2-0 count as that one misses upstairs. I think if Luis Reyes' glove wasn't there, that one hits the bag and hits exactly where the foot is sliding in. That throw was literally perfect. Another inch in front, it bounces, but that one was on a literal rope. 2-0 breaking ball finds the zone. Cameron Murphy in a 2-1 now. A leadoff single from Berg. He elected to test the arm of Nolan Ackerman, and I would say you should never do that. That's why there's 2 away just on the 3rd batter of this one. Danny Rogers trying to salvage something now. He's got the bases empty, and he's got a 3-1 count. Got to stink as a hitter, though, especially one with the quality of Rogers. Coming up, runner on first, 1 out, and then 1 pitch in your AB. There's no one on, and there's 2 outs. Your approach just completely changes, and your mindset completely changes from I'm going to try to advance that guy to I just got to stay alive. He's going to get the first anyways, though, the 2nd walk of the game. Now we'll see if Murphy can take care of Cam Uran. He struck him out looking back in the 3rd.
Batting now for the big sticks, right fielder, Cam Uran.
Cam Uran to the plate now. The right fielder walked in his first plate appearance in the 2nd, was stranded at first. Now we'll see if Murphy can get out of this one after walking Rogers. First pitch high in the air into left field. Forwell making a beeline for the track. He goes over to the track. He makes the catch on a back pedal. Cameron Murphy puts up a 0. Squatch looking to tie in the bottom half of the 5th. They trail by 1.
Designated hitter, Seth Nelson.
Bottom 5 action in Spearfish. Seth Nelson leading off in the top. He ordered for the 3rd time today. Nelson has put the ball in the left field both times. 1 on a line, 1 on a fly. He's 0 for 2, looking to lead off in this one. He's got ball 1 upstairs from Beekman. Back out for his 5th inning of work. 2 runs came across last inning. The big inning started with an error on Marcus Albahaz and allowed DJ Van Atten to reach. He eventually came to score and break the scoreless game the Sasquatch had up to that point. Cameron Murphy puts up a 0 on a well-hit ball to left field that Trey Vorwald got backpedaling at the wall to end that one. It's a 0 nonetheless, and Nelson puts it in the left field again. This one's going to be foul. He'll see another one, too. Count goes 1-2 to Seth Nelson, trying to get something started. It's Nelson, Bachman, Van Atten due up. Van Atten started everything back in the 4th inning. Well-hit ball to short. Albahausen easily fielded it. His throw was way off the line. And that's what started that big inning that got us here where we are today in a 1-run game. Nelson with a 1-2. Beekman trying to get a big first out. Breaking ball outside. Tried to hold it, was Carey. Good eye from Nelson. Count evens up at 2s. Nelson and Bachman have been great all series, but a combined 0 for 4 so far in this one. See if they can wake up right here in the bottom half of the 5th. 2-2 count. Nelson low and inside. That's a makeup call if I've ever seen one. He is down.
It was about that high off the ground. And it was like really far to the right.
Brings up Ryan Bachman to the plate.
Second baseman, Ryan Bachman.
He flew out to right field and put the ball on the ground to 3rd in his first at-bat. Now he comes up with 1 away, trying to get something started before maybe too late in this inning. He watches ball 1 go way outside in the left-hand batter's box. It's a 1-0 on deck Van Atten, and if they can get it to roll over, Jack Naylor, who's got 2 singles today, both up the middle, hey, if you can get runners in scoring position for that bat, I like the chances of tying this one. But to do that, you got to get men on. Bachman takes strike 1 down low in the lower half, evens it up. Ryan Bachman 0 for 2 on this one. He was pretty darn good yesterday. And that breaking ball outside does not get the call. Carey tried to bring it back in. It's a 2-1. Bachman yesterday was 0 for 2, but he had 3 walks. Came around to score once, and then in game 1, obviously, was one of our dual player of the games. He had 2 doubles, was 2 for 4. See if he can get his 3rd base hit of the series. And it will come on there, a line to center field. Ryan Bachman, a 1-out line drive to center. He's on first.
Ryan.
Now it brings up DJ Van Atten.
Batting now for the Sasquatch, right fielder DJ Van Atten.
He's 0 for 2, but he came around to score a run when he reached on an error to begin the last inning. The shift is on again. We'll see what he can do here. Tying run at first by Ryan Bachman. Strike 1 delivered to Van Atten, low and away. It's an 0-1 count. Standing on deck, Jack Naylor, if you're Van Atten right now, and you can get on advanced Bachman scoring position for a bat like Naylor, who's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Oh man, trying to get the crowd to erupt here into a tie game potentially. Van Atten's got to do a job. It's an 0-1. Big swing at that one upstairs, fouls it off. It's an 0-2. Early on in an 0-2 hole, DJ Van Atten trying to salvage something. He put the ball in the air every single time he was to the plate, except for today. In the series before, he has put the ball in the air every time. Today he struck out and reached on a ground ball error. And in the 0-2, he strikes out on 3 pitches. 2 Ks in the inning, 1 guy on. Now it brings up Jack Naylor.
Now batting for the Sasquatch, first baseman Jack Naylor.
Jack Naylor with 2 singles up the middle. He's also scored a run back in the last inning. He's got a chance to extend this one with Bachman on first, trying to capitalize on the 1-out single from Ryan Bachman up the middle. He takes ball 1 on the breaking ball, up and away. It's a 1-0. Sasquatch trying to get back in this one. Cameron Murphy has put up 2 straight zeros since that 3-run top of the 3rd. Let's see if they can do it right here. They have a chance to, but with 2 away. Now that one away outside. Carey keeps it alive. It's a 2-0. Got to be careful if you're Carson Carey. Doing a great job keeping it in front of him no matter where it is. Beekman can get a little wild trying to get Naylor to chase. Don't want Bachman to get a free pass over to scoring position. He represents the tying run over at first base. 2-0 count. Naylor chops the one over to short. Albahausen collects it. Underhand throw to second. A 1-out single does not matter. A 0's put up. We go to the 6th and a 3-2 ball game.
Do you know the locals' choice for gaming excitement? It's the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. With new games arriving every month, our selection of slot machines is the freshest in town. You can always find a game with our card tables open 24 hours a day. And parking is free and easy at the Lodge, with the area's largest free parking only steps away from our front door. Enjoy spacious and comfortable gaming at the Lodge at Deadwood, the locals' choice.
Sixth inning comes around. Big Sticks lead 3-2, and a tight contest once again. They go to the bullpen. Cameron Murphy's night is done after 5. He was pretty good, except a little hiccup in the third. He gave up 3, but after that, 2 zeros for 4 total scoreless innings in this one. They go to Zach Romans.
Rogers, Minnesota, and Minnesota State Mankato. Number 17, Zach Romans.
Zach Romans on the mound now for the Squatch. Out of the pen, trying to do a job here. Maintain the 1-run deficit. We saw him in game 1. He didn't have a fun time, but definitely a trustworthy arm out of the bullpen. Now, he's got Carson Carey, who's 1 for 2 with a single back in that big third inning. He's Romans' first batter he's going to face tonight. That one outside, breaking ball finds the zone. Zach Romans up 0-1. Romans had a little hiccup in game 1 when he came in, led up 2. It did not matter as the Sasquatch came around to win. See what he can do here, trying to get some revenge. And he gets an 0-2 count quickly to Carson Carey as that one's fouled off on the inside of the bat. Looks like Carrier's going to check his swing. He goes around. It's an 0-2. Standing on deck is Crater, and then in the hole, Kobe Krenz at 6, 7, 8, 2 up for the Big Sticks. It's an 0-2 count, and it's a 3-pitch strikeout for Zach Romans to start out his night. Cam Crater to the plate now. He has struck out once to Cameron Murphy. He's 0 for 2 with a flyout to Luis Reyes in the infield grass. And now he faces Zach Romans, who's got 3 pitches and 1 out and a strikeout. Romans works very fast on the mound. He was ready to go. Crater a bunt on third base line. This one goes easily foul. He'll go back. It's an 0-1. Tried to catch Bailey Bordas sleeping over there at third. That one gets in on the hands, goes down the line, but well foul. It's an 0-1. Talk about how Romans works quickly on the mound. Before Crater even stepped into the box, Romans was ready to go. And now we'll see what he does here with an 0-1, trying to get 2 quick outs. He got a 3-pitch strikeout to start, an 0-1 count quickly. The 5th pitch of his night is ground line back up to his glove. He knocks it down. The throw over to first is going to be in time. Jack Naylor snags it. Oh, that one was robbed. Robbed of a single up the middle. Off Roman's glove, knocked it down. 360 no-scopes it to Naylor, and he snags it on the first base line. There's 2 away, 5 pitches into the inning.
Batting off of the Big Sticks.
Oh, that one, luckily it hit his glove. If that hits any other part of the body, we're getting the training staff out there. Kobe Krenz now up to the plate with 2 away. He takes the first pitch, nasty breaking ball for a strike. He's 0 for 2 on his night. He grounded out to Murphy back in the second inning. He also flew out to Trey Vorwald in the 4th. He's got an 0-1 count against Romans, and he's going to take one to the shoulder. He's at first. Breaking ball got away from Romans, and now a 2-out base runner via hit by pitch. The second hit by pitch of the game for the Big Sticks. And the third of the game in general, as Nolan Ackerman's also been hit.
Batting now for the Big Sticks, Marcus Abelhausen.
Brings up Marcus Abelhausen now to the plate. He's got that big triple, and he also lined out to right field in his last plate appearance. You gotta be ready. He's hit the ball hard twice. One found green, one found a glove. He's got a runner on first. He takes a big swing on that one. Foul tips it off the glove of Nolan Ackerman. With the way Abelhausen's been swinging the bat lately, I cannot blame him for taking a big daddy hack on that one. He doubled yesterday. He tripled today. He lined out to Van Atten in deep right field. Now he's got a runner on first. First time he's been up with a runner on today, and his third time with Zach Romans trying to capitalize off that hit by pitch, but it's an 0-2 count to Abelhausen. A 2-out hit by pitch from Krenz. Abelhausen trying to roll over the top of the order potentially and make Romans pay for a mistake, but he's in an 0-2 count. Zach Romans can quickly get out of this one. Here's the 0-2 pitch number 17. Hard in the air to right center field. Van Atten on a beeline. It's another one hopper to the track. They're going to send the runner around from third. The throw to Bachman. He's going to cut it off. Abelhausen, the throw from Bachman. He's got another triple. He's going to make a play for the plate. Bordas going to throw to home. Ackerman can't get it. The tag is in time. Oh my goodness, Nolan Ackerman. A one hopper to the glove just to get him at the plate. One comes across. He cannot believe it. 4-2. We head to the bottom of the sixth. And he's out of here. 2 triples, 2 for 3. He is out of here. Marcus Abelhausen is gone. See ya later. So is Jordan Price. Nate Montgomery is not messing around. See ya later. We go to the bottom of the sixth.
In health, we keep going so you can keep going. With advanced orthopedic care, technology, innovations, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner.
We go to the bottom half of the sixth. One run came across from an RBI triple from Marcus Abelhausen. He was gunned at the plate in a bang-bang play. He was also tossed from this one. Maybe that puts a little bit of light for the Sasquatch and gets this dugout going. They're back to trailing by 2. Bryson Hoyer takes strike 1 from Beekman. Back on the mound for his 6th inning. Hoyer pops up the 0-1 foul. He's down 0-2. It was a 2-out hit by pitch to Krenz. He came around and scored that 4th run of the game. Abelhausen's triple. He was gunned trying to make it home to end the inning. And now Bryson Hoyer leads off here 5-6-7, even in an 0-2 hole. He gets hit by a pitch. He wears one. It does a job. He's on first. It may not feel good, but he's on the bag. Brings up Nolan Ackerman to the plate. Bryson Hoyer is on first. As we said, it might not feel good, but when you're 0 for 2, I think you'll just take inning on base any way you can.
Our catcher, Nolan Ackerman.
Nolan Ackerman to the plate now. He's 1 for 1 with a single. He takes strike 1 outside. He's also got an RBI on his night. Nolan Ackerman trying to do something here. Capitalize on the leadoff hit by pitch. Here we go. He's got an 0-1 as that one found the lower part of the zone. Beekman trying to recover on the 0-2 hit by pitch to Hoyer. Hoyer looks antsy over at first. We'll see if he decides to test Karma carry, and we're going to get time called by Nolan Ackerman. 0-1 count. Nolan Ackerman steps back after calling time. We'll see if Hoyer decides to take off. He's got a big lead down in there. Carey goes to first. The tag not in time. Hoyer gets back. Oh, that was scary. Carey thought not even for a second about going to first. He was not reluctant at all. In the dirt, scooped it up in one motion, goes to first, almost got Bryson Hoyer. 1-1 count. Nolan Ackerman trying to do a job and extend this one. He's going to ground the one on the third baseline. Past the glove of Berg. Hoyer going to go all the way to third. A mishit to left field. Hoyer stays there. Ackerman's in at second. Nolan Ackerman's got a double. Bryson Hoyer's on third, and we have life. Tying run 180 feet away.
Now batting for the Sasquatch, shortstop Luigi Reyes.
Nolan Ackerman does a job, and now Luis Reyes, who's 0 for 1 with a walk, comes up to the plate. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, 9 now, tying run standing over there at second. Reyes watches the first pitch, breaking ball, go at the letters for a ball. It's a 1-0 count. Early trouble for Beekman. He hit Hoyer on a 2-strike count. And could the Sasquatch make him pay? They got runners on second and third, no outs. They gotta. Reyes a big swing at that one on the outside. Foul tips into the glove of Carson Carey. This is where you have to make them pay. Nolan Ackerman does it with a ground ball on the third base line, gets into left field. He goes to second, Hoyer to third, and now Reyes watches that breaking ball go outside for ball 2 and a 2-1. This is the spot the Sasquatch in the early season would not convert on, but let's see if Luis Reyes can have a clutch gene in him right here. Trying to at least cut this deficit right in half. He's got a 3-1 as that one nearly hits him. Bailey Bordas standing on deck. He's 0 for 1 with an RBI when he got a sac fly back in the fourth to make it a 3-2 game. It's currently 4-2, but runners on second and third, no outs, and a 3-1 count to Luis Reyes. Corner of the infield, Danny Rogers playing in. Reyes high in the air in the shallow right field. Rushing in is Uran, going over his Krenz. He makes the catch over the shoulder, no tag. Brings up Bailey Bordas. Now you got to do a job. Luis Reyes fails to do one right there. Flies out to Kobe Krenz in shallow right field.
Batting now for the Sasquatch, third baseman, Bailey Bordas.
Rogers still playing in, same with Berg, second and third, now one away to Bordas, the 8-hole with Vorwald standing on deck. You have to capitalize if you're the Sasquatch. Bordas tried to do so right there, the big swing, but he missed. It's an 0-1. Bryson Hoyer standing at third, Nolan Ackerman at second after his double, following the hit by pitch. Reyes flies out the shallow right, no one scores, runners stay put, and now Bordas trying to do a job, but he's down 0-2.
Sampson.
If Beekman gets out of this with a 2-run lead, I think that might be the dagger. That would be an absolute gut punch, and this stadium would go silent. 0-2, 1 out. Bailey Bordas trying to at least make it a 1-run game. That breaking ball, he turns the shoulder. It's a 1-2. Bordas 0 for 1 has put the ball in the air 2 times, both to right field. See if he does it again. Right center gap looking pretty nice. Let's see if he can locate it well and at least score 1 run. He's going to check his swing upstairs. He pays back. It's a 2-2. Looked like he wanted to go up to that one up and in. He leaves off. A smart move right there by number 22. 2-2 count, number 22 with 2 runners on, down by 2. 1 away though, so 2s aren't wild, but they sure are if you look at the other ones. 2-2 Portis fouls it off. He'll see another 2-2 pitch.
Remember to take your foul ball to the concession stand and get a Swatch Buff. Brought to you by State Farm agent Jody Garcia.
Bailey Portis trying to make this place erupt. If he could potentially tie this game at the very minimum, put a run across the board. Bryson Hoyer, the speedy center fielder at third. If he can put this deep enough into the outfield, they will definitely be aggressive in sending him. 2-2 count to Bailey Portis. Here's the pitch from Beekman. Wave and a miss upstairs. There's 2 away. Beekman's at 106, and that will be it looks like. Going out there, not going to let him go to 110. They could let him go in this one to Vorwald. They're going to make a pitching change. At least it looks like. No motion yet, and there it is.
Tax questions. Got an IRS letter.
No, now they're not giving the ball. I think they're going to see how he feels, but
H&R Block is here to help you in Spearfish.
the bullpen arm moving around. He's making the walk towards the gate, but still just talking to Beekman. We'll have to see.
The top golf course in the Northern Black Hills is right here in town.
And that'll do it. Bullpen getting the call. Second and third, tying run on second base. With 2 away, bullpen to face Trey Vorwald when we come back.
When you venture to Spearfish in the Black Hills of South Dakota, you'll find rugged hiking and biking trails, extreme rock climbs, and views that will take your breath away. Plan a Spearfish vacation and come find your adventure. Spearfish, my great place in South Dakota.
Ring, the bullpen got the call for the Big Sticks in this one. It's Trey Vorwald to the plate with 2 outs, trying to salvage runners on second and third, down by 2.
Trey Vorwald.
Out of the bullpen, it's Daniel Rivera from Concordia, Nebraska. He's appeared 1 time this year. His second appearance, and his first one, he had 2 Ks in 1 inning and got the win. He delivers the first pitch for a strike, down low. 87-mile-an-hour pitch to Trey Vorwald. Vorwald 0 for 2 on the night with 2 fouls to center field. Let's see if he can deliver in a big moment again. 0-1 count, though. He's got to work. Rivera out of the bullpen, coming out, throw in gas. That one way outside. Carey goes over, keeps it in front. It's a 1-1. On deck, Seth Nelson. He's 0 for 3 by the top of the order. historically hot for the Sasquatch. They've been quiet today. See if they get up with a big spot, a chance to just erase everything that's happened so far. Trey Vorwall could do the same right here. 1-1 count now from Daniel Rivera. High in the air in a shallow right field. Kobe Krenz goes over. He makes the grab, and it is spoiled. That is a gut punch for the Sasquatch going to the 7th, down 2. A chance to tie it with no out, 2nd and 3rd. They come up with a goose egg.
Jet Rogers at Peak Family Chiropractic and Sports Performance.
We all take different paths in life. That's why we utilize multiple different treatments here at Peak. Our main treatment is our high-level chiropractic adjustment, but we also emphasize the use of cupping, scraping, vibration massage, trigger point therapy, and active care to promote movement, strength, mobility, and most of all, pain relief. Why travel to multiple locations when you can have total wellness under one roof? Stop in today and let's get you to your peak.
Top of the 7th inning here in Spearfish, South Dakota. Zach Roman's back out on the mound. A 4-2 lead for the Big Sticks, and they delivered one heck of a gut punch to the Sasquatch. 2nd and 3rd with no outs, and Beekman goes 1-2. Rivera comes in and goes 3. They come up with a 0, and now the Sasquatch got to try to forget that. It's Zach Roman's back out. Top of the order with Matthew Lewis for the 4th time today. He's 1 for 3 with a single. Came around to score in the 3rd. Looks to lay down a bunt, pulls back. It's strike 1 from Romans. 0-1 count now. Zach Romans trying to work quickly. Had a little bit of trouble. Got one run across the board against him last inning, but got help from Bailey Bordas is down Mrs. Outside. It was a 2-out hit by pitch to Kobe Krenz, and then a triple by Marcus Albahausen where he was gunned trying to extend it to a triple and an error that allowed him to score. Bailey Bordas a perfect one-hopper to Nolan Ackerman to end that one. And now that one outside misses for a 2-1. 2-1 count to lead off hitter Matthew Lewis. It's 1-2-3. Lewis, Berg, and Osborne here. They work with the lead in the back stretch. Trying to extend it here in the top of the 7th before we stretch. Count goes even at 2s as that one low and inside. It jammed him. Standing on deck, Berg also 1 for 3. And then in the hole, Joe Osborne, he's 0 for 2, but he came down to score on a hit by pitch. And that was the 3rd run of the ball game. Right now, the decider was Joe Osborne coming around on a Carson Carey 2 RBI single up the middle. 2-2 count for Roman, trying to get the first out of this one. That one up and away. Count goes full. A good at-bat by Matthew Lewis. And here we go. It's full in the top half of the 7th. Zach Roman's trying to get us to a stretch. Trying to get something going for the Sasquatch. A 0 could help this team. But man, oh man, it's a full count, and that one's chopped. We'll see another one as that one's fouled. A nice defensive swing on the outside. You never know what's going to be called on the outside with this umpiring crew. As now, the count runs full.
Last chance for a beer batter tonight.
Last chance for the beer batter here in Spearfish. Matthew Lewis to lead off the 7th in a full count. He's going to get the 2nd full count pitch of this at-bat coming from Zach Roman's looking for a big first out. He'll do it again. Fouled it off. We'll get a full count, part 3. A 9-pitch AB to start out the inning. Math might be wrong. It might be 8. Nonetheless, full count, part 3. Number 8 coming up from Zach Romans right here in a payoff pitch to leadoff hitter Matthew Lewis. Trying to get a big first out. Number 1-7 delivers, and it's a foul off again Full count, part 4. Third time is not the charm. Fighting off every pitch. Roman's putting competitive ones in there, requiring swings from Matthew Lewis. Now he's got to try it again. Payoff pitch, part 4. Romans waves off the first sign before he delivers the payoff for the part 4. Here it is from Romans. And that one high in the air on foul territory, third base line. We will do it again, part 5.
Brought to you by State Farm Agent Jody Garcia.
Romans and Lewis, a battle for the ages right now to lead off this inning. Payoff pitch, part 5, coming from the left-handed bat of Matthew Lewis, who's 1 for 3 on his day. Romans trying to get a big first out. Here we go, the 11th pitch of the AB. That one low and inside, he checks his swing, it's in the dirt. He's gonna walk on an 11 pitch AB. And now it's a leadoff speedy base runner Matthew Lewis. We've seen him test the arm with Nolan Ackerman multiple times in game 1 of the series. We'll see if he does it here for the first time tonight.
Third baseman Troy Berg.
Troy Berg comes up, he singled and was caught stealing in the last inning in the 5th. We'll see what he does right here, the runner on first. It's a speedy Matthew Lewis. We'll see if he elects to test the arm with Nolan Ackerman again. First pitch low and away, Ackerman scoops it up. It's a 1-0 count. Roman's got to recover here. An 11-pitch walk is just an absolute confidence killer. Zach Roman's got to recover. He's in a 1-0, trying to locate on Troy Berg. That one low and away again. Ackerman forming a wall, scoops it on a hop. It's 2-0. Jared Hunt wants a word with Romans after he's tried to get him to go fishing twice in the dirt, and he's failed twice.
Fans, make sure you check the back of your tickets and take advantage of some of the savings and coupons provided by our great partners. 605 Media and Entertainment is a production agency based out of Spearfish with services including commercial, video production, audio-video for live events, wedding DJs, and wedding films. Find out more at 605me.com for 605.
Jarrett Hunt.
And we have a birthday coming
Quick
up
mound visit
next
from head
week.
coach Jarrett Hunt in that one.
July 25th,
It's
but
a
that's the
2-0
birthday for
count.
Ryder,
Zach
turning
Romans
12.
behind early to Troy Berg, trying to recover. Joe McBride is up and moving around in the bullpen, as is Gage Crott. We'll see which arm head coach Jarrett Hunt turns to in this one. Down 4-2, but trying to stay in this one against the Big Sticks. That one finds a zone out of the mound visit. So 2-1 count now to Berg. Runner still on first is Matthew Lewis. Now 2-3-4 due up with Berg, Osborne, and Danny Rogers set to get a chance. See if Romans can recover from the leadoff 11-pitch walk to Matthew Lewis. Romans collects. Here's the 2-1. That one low and away. He stays off. Ackerman scoops. It's a 3-1. Has not had success with the low and away spot in locating or getting the Big Sticks to bite. Zach Romans got to come back right here. Trying to avoid 2 on and no out. Lewis on first, takes an extra step. Here's the 3-1. That one low and away, doesn't get a benefit. I don't expect a benefit right there when you've missed 3 in that spot. That one a little bit closer, but nonetheless, it's back-to-back walks.
Batting now for the Big Sticks, Joe Osborne.
Joe Osborne coming up to the plate. He's 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch. Talking to his coaching staff before coming up here, I'd have to expect a squeeze play on this one to get 2 runners in scoring position. This could break the game open if 2 come across. Osborne steps in, runners on first and second, no outs. We'll see what the 3 spot in DH does right here. Bordas playing in down the line at third. Naylor expecting one down at first too. No bunt is laid down. A strike one is called. Now 3, 4, 5 due up after Lewis and Berg work back-to-back walks. Crott getting hot in the bullpen. Romans just trying to get out of this one on his own. This one will be a bunt. It'll be foul. It's an 0-2. Didn't lay down on the first, was trying to convince the defense that he wasn't going to do it, tried to catch him off guard. Naylor wasn't prepared over there at first, but that one catches the top of the bat, goes on the backstop. It's an 0-2 count. Zach Roman trying to get a big first out in this inning. Runners on first and second, no outs. So it'll be a big confidence booster to back-to-back walks. Might have derailed it a little bit, but he's in an 0-2 right now to Joe Osborne. Here's the pitch from Romans. He settles and delivers. That one shot fouled on the first base line all the way past the concession stand here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. And once again, the Big Six refusing to go down. They have only struck out 5 times in this one to this point. Zach Roman's looking for another one. That one high in the air, drifting towards the line in right field. Drifting over into foul territory. Can't make the catch on a slide is Van Atten. Another 2-strike pitch. Fouled off. That one actually had a chance to be caught by Van Atten. Could not turn on the afterburners fast enough to get to it. We'll do an 0-2 to Joe Osborne again, fighting off everything just like Matthew Lewis did. Lewis had 3 balls, though was waiting for ball 4. It's still an 0-2 count. Roman's the pitch. That one drilled to left field. Forwall going back. He's going to make the grab. No, he can't make the grab. Runners went to tag back at second, and they're all going to advance. An E7, a rare E7, and the bases are loaded. Oh, man. That one hurts right there. The base is loaded with no outs. For the cleanup spot, Danny Rogers trying to put a dagger on this one in the top half of the 7th. That one drilled on the right field line. If it's fair, which it's not, it would have definitely scored all 3 and cleared the bags. Oh my goodness, just couldn't time it up, but drilled it with the barrel was Danny Rogers, and that's exactly what you can be scared of.
Hey.
Sockeyes up 6-2 on the Spuds, but that doesn't matter at all if the Sasquatch lose this one. 0-1, down low, call for a ball, count goes 1-1. 1-1 count. Romans trying to get something big. This would be a miraculous situation to get out of, bases loaded and no outs. That one outside. Akron tried to pull it back. No benefit from Nate Montgomery. Count goes 2-1. Getting absolutely no luck right now. Romans trying to do a job here in a 2-1 count. Danny Rogers turned on the first pitch, put it foul. He's trying to do it again, but straighten it out. He's in a 3-1. Look around the Independence League right now. The Hastings Sodbusters looking for the sweep on the Prospects, and it's looking pretty good. They are winning 12-3 on a 4-game winning streak. Looking like it could be 5. The Moo beating the Zap 9-0. This game obviously at 4-2, and then the Sawtooth Sockeyes ahead of the Casper Spuds 6-2. 3-1 count inside for a strike. We will go full. Romans looking for a big first out here. Payoff pitch, bases loaded. Man, trying to minimize his Zach Romans. Gage Crott getting hot. Payoff pitch coming from number 1-7 with the bases loaded and no outs. Trying to get out of this situation. It's a ground ball to Bachman. He goes to Reyes. They go to first. Off the bag is Naylor. Can't assume the double play. They get one out. A run comes across the score. It's 5-2. It's a fielder's choice RBI.
Batting now for the Big Sticks, Cam Uran.
Runners at the corners now. In a 5-2 game, Cam Uran trying to extend that right now at the 6th run of the ball game, 90 feet away. That one on, gets by Ackerman. Runner makes the play. The slide, the throw to Romans, the tag, not in time. Romans runs over. The throw to third is going to get by Bordas, and another run will score. Oh, that's gotta hurt. It's 7-2. Tried to play hero, and it backfired. Tried to deliver a 360 no scope, did not work. One away. And it's a 7-2 ball game. The Big Sticks looking like they might have put a dagger in this one with a 3 spot. One 0 count now, delivered for a strike to Cam Uran, but the bases are empty. One count from Romans trying to get out of this one. That one's down the first base line and foul. Gets a 2-strike count now. Gage Crott still getting hot after expecting to see him in the 8th. Romans just trying to get out of this 7th. The Big Sticks have had his number all series and it has not changed here. That's 4 runs against. 1-2 count. That one low and inside in the dirt. Scooped up. Count goes at 2s. 5, 6, 7 now with 1 away. Uran trying to keep the train rolling. 3 runs have come across already. Now the 2-2 count. Romans a pitch. That one's chopped on the first base line and foul. Joey Lake tried to steal the thunder away from the first base coach of the Big Sticks. He missed. Same with the coach of the Big Sticks. Count remains at 2-2. Oh man, the crowd here in Spearfish, South Dakota just is absolutely silent right now after what just happened. The Big Sticks just woke up and chose violence today, down losing the first 2 games of the series, and they definitely have not let this offense or defense do anything spectacular. It's a full count, pitches down, missed upstairs. 7-2 right now. The Sasquatches have not been able to get anything to go their way whatsoever on the other side of the ball. Roman's trying to get a big strikeout here, full count pitch. That one low. He is going to be awarded a walk. It's the gift that keeps on giving, and that's going to be it, I'd have to assume. Jarrett Hunt coming out to talk to Romans. Big Sticks dugout letting them hear it after they just absolutely lit him up. Gage Crott getting the call. We'll be back here on Spearfish Sasquatch Live. The bullpen gets the call. Gage Crott trying to salvage something for the Sasquatch right now. 3 runs have come across. Conversation going on between umpires here before Gage Crott set the throw. They don't like his glove. That is the nitpickiest thing I've seen in summer ball. Jeremy Mergel just says, go back to home plate to Nate Montgomery. If it wasn't illegal last summer, what changed? If it wasn't illegal the rest of the summer, what changed? But nonetheless, Gage Crott on the mound, a runner on first. He gets to face Carson Carey. First pitch delivered down low for a ball. And now it's a 1-0 count. If you're just joining us, the Big Sticks have absolutely put the hurt on. 3 runs in this inning to make it a 7-2 ball game. After the Sasquatch had run on second and third, down 2, no outs, could not capitalize. Yeah, it just looked like it could be the dagger. Strike 1 delivered low and inside. Gage Crott trying to provide a much-needed spark. Because right now, I can tell you that dugout's depleted. I can tell you everyone's depleted right now in the crowd especially. They are silent. 1-1, runner takes off. That one low. Ackerman, the throw, is going to hit the runner. He'll be safe. A stolen bag for Cam Uran. Ackerman had no chance on that one almost. The throw was a little bit offline, but I don't even think he had a chance. Uran got a great jump. Crowley took a little bit to get to the plate. It's 2-1. 1-2 is the count now, excuse me. Here's a pitch from Crott. That one chopped right over to short. Runner advances to third. Reyes charges in. The throw on the money. There's a runner 90 feet away, but there's 2 away. Now brings up Cam Crater, trying to get a run across the board for the Sasquatch, or for against the Sasquatch, excuse me. Already 3 have come across. Trying to make it 4, 90 feet away is the 4th run. Gage Crott trying to get out of this one. And there's a ground ball to Bachman. Weekly collects it, goes the first. 3 come across, they blow it open to 7-2. Gage Crott limits it at that out of the pen. We stretch, go to the bottom of the 7th. Sasquatch got to put something together.
Shout out to the world so they know my sweet baby loves me so. She got me going, yeah, she turns me on. She loves me, yeah, she loves me, and it blows my mind.
Hey, nice try.
Yeah, it blows my mind. She's my lover.
We stretch. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Out back on the mound is going to be Daniel Rivera to face the top of the order for the Sasquatch, trying to recover from a gut punch. Nate Montgomery talking to the Big Six coaching staff. Not quite sure what that's about.
Think inside the box for all of your sports reception and banquet needs. The Box Elder Event Center, exit 61, off I-90, right next to Waikiki Water Park. It's the box.
Anyways, that was a quick one from Montgomery. He goes behind the dish. Now, we go to the top of the order. Seth Nelson, Ryan Bachman, DJ Van Atten. A gut punch in the top half of the 7th. It's rally time. 3 innings left of offense. Down by 5. Gotta get one going at least soon. Don't want to go to the 8th or 9th. Down 5. Seth Nelson leading it off, trying to do just that. First pitch from Rivera is going to be a check swing down low. They will say he broke the plane, and it's a strike 1. Close one right there. Nelson doesn't love it. It's an 0-1 count nonetheless. Put the ball in the air twice, also struck out tonight. We'll see what he does right here. It's an 0-1. Rivera trying to make quick work after retiring Vorwald in a jam. He misses outside there. Sasquatch had runners on 2nd and 3rd. Down 2 runs, no outs, a chance to tie the ball game up. They go 1, 2, 3, get nothing, and then 3 runs come across. It's not a coincidence that happens back to back. That's why we stand at 7-2 right now. Nelson trying to get on and hopefully spark something throughout the lineup. It's a 1-1. That one outside. Carey tried to hold on the outer half. Does not get the call. It's 2-1. Rivera did not walk a batter in his 1 inning recorded coming into this one. He got 1 out to Trey Vorwald in the 1 batter he's faced. 2nd batter he's facing today, this one to Seth Nelson. He's behind in a 2-1 count. That one inside, called for a strike even though it's down the first base line. Also was really far inside. Nelson can't believe it. He's going to shake around and try to rebalance himself. It's a 2-2 count to Seth Nelson now. Should be 3-1, not the point. But 2-2 count to Seth Nelson. Trying to recover from that one. Rivera looking for a first out in his one, trying to keep the momentum going that the Big Six have built as of late. That one low, pulled up by Carey, and called for a ball. We will go full. Full count, Seth and Nelson trying to get a leadoff base runner for the Sasquatch. Here we go. Payoff pitch coming up from Daniel Rivera. Swinging a high fly ball on the first base line. Going towards foul territory. Will a play be made by Rogers? He runs out of room. It goes into the bullpen. We'll get another payoff pitch to Nelson. Nelson trying to mount anything for the Sasquatch that they can. Down by 5, you need base runners and you need base runners and you need runs fast. You cannot go into the back half of the game in the 8th and 9th, especially going towards the 9th. Down by 5, you need to make it closer than that. Rally could be realistic if it's 2, 1, maybe even 3 at the most. 3-2 count, Seth Nelson. Payoff pitch part 2 from Rivera. Fouled off again, we'll go part 3. Leadoff hitter of last inning against Zach Romans. Started a rally with Matthew Lewis. He had an 11 pitch at bat. Maybe Nelson trying to replicate that. Lewis ended up getting on base on pitch number 11, trying to make Rivera miss for his first walk of the season. Payoff pitch part 3 to Seth Nelson. Daniel Rivera looking for a first out on the bottom of the 7th, trying to keep momentum going for the Big Sticks, something they have built as of late. That one way upstairs, gets by Carey all the way to the backstop. Seth Nelson at first, leadoff base runner. Maybe it's contagious. Ryan Bachman to the plate. Singles up the middle in his last plate appearance. See what he can do right here.
Second baseman from Rapid City, Ryan Bachman.
The shift is on to Bachman. The spray chart today has been everywhere. Single up the middle, fly ball to right, ground ball to 3rd. The shift is still heavily on the number 24. And Atten and Naylor now due up 2-3-4. First pitch coming from Rivera, way upstairs. Bachman gets out of the way. It's a 1-0. Middle part of the order has been pretty quiet except for Jack Naylor. Bachman does have a single on his night, looking for hit number 2. Trying to get on base here and see if a rally can get going for the Sasquatch to try to come back in this one, down 5. Runner takes off way inside. The throw from Carey is not even close. Nelson's in scoring position. He's got a stolen bag. Bachman's got a 2-0 with 2 pitches that have been a little bit of chin music. It's a 2-0 count out of Ryan Bachman. Runner in scoring position. We'll see if he can poke into right field wide open. That'll easily score Nelson if it just gets into the grass with Uran and Lewis playing partially back. 2-0 count to Bachman. See what Rivera brings here. That one's on the inside. It's in the zone. It's a 2-1 count. Another runner in scoring position. Last time the Sasquatch had this was last inning. They had 2 of them. They got none across. Let's see if they can break that trend right here and try to at least get something back. 2-1 count. Ryan Bachman trying to do a job. That one way upstairs. He leaves it off. It's 3-1. 3-1 count. The 3 that have missed have been upstairs, and the one that was in the zone was still up around the waist. It was on the inside, caught the zone. But Rivera sailing it right now. 3-1 count. Nelson on second. Rivera having a little bit of trouble coming down for the walk to Seth Nelson. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Bachman checks swing, foul ball. We'll go full. A nice pitch from Rivera right there. A nice pitch hit from Bachman. Checked his swing, was trying to get ball 4. Now he'll get a payoff pitch with DJ Van Atten on deck and Jack Naylor in the hole. 3-2 count. Ryan Bachman trying to get maybe a full count walk like Seth Nelson did. We'll see what he can do here. Nelson's on second. That one in the dirt, low and away. He's got a full count walk. Bachman hit the ground as he thought Carey was going to try to throw it to second. Would have beamed him in the head. Brings up DJ Van Atten. Joey Legg has grabbed a bat. Don't know who he's going to pinch hit for, but he has grabbed a bat.
From Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, DJ Van Atten.
DJ Van Atten now first and second, no outs. Shift remains on number 27, looking for his first hit of the game. And it won't come there at the pop-up into the infield. The infield fly is in effect. Rogers makes the catch anyways. There's one away. Well, now it's Jack Naylor, who's been pretty hot today at the plate. He's got 2 singles, both up the middle. We'll see if he can get another big base hit and extend this inning. Joey Legg's on deck. He's going to grab a bat for Bryson Hoyer.
Jack Naylor.
Hoyer struggled at the plate today, so Joey Legg's going to get a plate appearance here. Could be a big spot if Naylor can potentially advance the runners. Checks his swing upstairs. Ball 1 did not go around. That one high. It's a 1-0 count to the first baseman. So Joey Legg, the lefty, on deck. Maybe playing a little bit of lefty-righty in this one. Putting a lot of trust in the man who had 2 singles yesterday. He was 2 for 5. 1-0 count to Naylor, looking for his third base knock of the night. Runners on first and second. That one's fouled off. Count goes even to 1-1. This is a big spot for Naylor. Runners on first and second, no outs. If you go 1-2-3 again and don't score, you might as well not go back out in the field, because if you do that 2 innings in a row offensively, oh, that's a killer. 1-1 count to Jack Naylor trying to do a job. Here's the pitch from Rivera. Naylor puts that one down the right field line. Moving over is Uran. He makes the catch on the run. Nelson's going to tag over to third. The throw is going to be way off the mark. Runners at the corners, but 2 away. Joey Legg coming off the bench, taking a swing. Bryson Hoyer, his night is done. 0 for 2 with the hit by pitch.
Spearfish Sasquatch from Huntington Beach, California, Joey Legg.
Joey Legg trying to do a job here. 90 feet away is another run, but if you can't get on here and put that run across, that's the dagger. Has to be here in the bottom half of the 7th. Bachman over there on first. Joey Legg trying to do a job off the bench. First pitch he sees is way outside. It's a 1-0 count. Standing on deck, Nolan Ackerman, who got a single and a double. He's 2 for 2, has reached all 3 times. in the hole. Oliver Wilson has grabbed the bat. So I'd have to expect Oliver Wilson to take over center field. Joey Legg going to go to shortstop potentially. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch to Legg. Outside, called for a strike. We'll see a little bit of defensive shuffle around for the Sasquatch and next thing with all these pinch hits. But Joey Legg trying to do a job off the bench. It's not easy to do, especially when you have a pitcher like Rivera who's throwing heat. See if Legg can do a job right here. The 1-1 swung on and foul back behind the third base line, behind the Big Sticks bullpen, and it's a 1-2 count. Rivera 1 strike away from getting out of this jam. Joey Legg trying to be a situational base hitter right here. Roll it over to Nolan Ackerman. Try to put a dent in this 5-run deficit, but 1 pitch away from getting out of it is Daniel Rivera. Here's the 1-2. Runners on the corners. They're going to check Bachman. He would have been easily out if Rogers applies the tag right away, but he hesitates. I don't think Rogers expected him to actually throw it back, especially the 1-2 count. But nonetheless, he did. Bachman's safe. It's a 1-2 to Legg, trying to do a job off the bench. It's hard to do when a pitcher's throwing guys like this. Bachman takes off. That one in the left field. They'll score a run. Does a job off the bench. It's going to score a run. 7-3. They at least get 1. Now roll it over to Nolan Ackerman. 4-run ball game. Nelson scores. Bachman the second. Nolan Ackerman to the plate. Here we go.
Number 28 from Parker, Colorado, Nolan Ackerman.
Nolan Ackerman with a big spot. First and second, 2 away. 1 run has come across, trying to potentially match the 3 spot put up in the top of the 7th and save this ball game down 4. This would be a big spot for the catcher to continue his night on offense. Holding the runner at second is Krenz. First pitch strike down low to Nolan Ackerman. Doubled in his last plate appearance on a ground ball down the third base line. Got by Berg. Ackerman extended to 2. He's got a single and a double. He was hit by a pitch, trying to reach base for the 4th time tonight. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Ackerman. That one way low away. Bounces away from Carey. Runners are going to advance on a free pass. 2 in scoring position. Ackerman trying to do a big job right here. Down 4 could cut the lead for the Big Sticks directly in half. Here we go. 1-1 count. Nolan Ackerman. A job could be done. Trying to do a 2 away and try to chip away and get a big inning for the Sasquatch. That one high in the air to left center field. Going back is Lewis at the track. It's off the wall. Nolan Ackerman, a 2 RBI double, cuts the Big Sticks lead directly in half. His second double of the night. The Sasquatch have life. Oh my goodness, he rolls it over to Oliver Wilson off the bench, grabbing a bat for Luis Reyes, who was 0 for 2 with the walk. Now the lefty Wilson, after a quick visit from Carey over on the mound to Rivera. That ball was smoked, and if there's any wind at all that's blowing out, the little bit of wind that's happening blowing in, that ball is long gone. It's a 1-run game, but we'll take the double that scores 2. Oliver Wilson trying to extend the inning, the bottom part of the order. This all started with a Joey Legg off the bench RBI single to left. Oliver Wilson trying to do a job off the bench here. Berg is off. Berg is not paying attention at third. I would not be shocked if he tries to lay down a bunt. I would not be shocked right here with Oliver Wilson. Here's the first pitch. Oh, he looked for it, but it's a strike. He pulled back. Thought I was going to be Houdini right there. Ball is low. That ball is going to be easily fouled on the bunt. He pulls back anyways. They got the call. It's 0-1. Oliver Wilson. Still Berg over there at third, not paying attention. Will he try to do it on the 0-1? Big swing down the first baseline. The chopper off the chest of Rogers. A leg to first, and he tagged in time. 1 runner stranded, but a 2 RBI double by Nolan Ackerman matches the 3 spot on the top of the 7th. We still have a ball game heading into the 8th at 7-5 Big Sticks.
New games every month at the Lodge. We are constantly updating our gaming floor with the latest fun games to keep our guests entertained with new games every month. For the freshest selection of slot machines in town, make the Lodge at Deadwood your gaming destination. The locals' choice for gaming excitement with the newest games is the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort.
A 3 spot in the bottom of the 7th after a stretch matches the 3 spot in the top of the 7th by the Big Sticks. We return to a 2-run ball game in the 8th inning. Gage Crott onto the mound again. He closed out that not so fun top of the 7th. He got through it with 2 ground balls. Now he comes out for the 8th. He faces Krenz and makes him swing out of his shoes for the first strike. Defensive change for the Sasquatch. Chaz Crook in that playing short, and Joey Legg is playing third. Oliver Wilson in center field. After the pinch hits, Bailey Boris, Luis Reyes, and Bryson Hoyer are done for the night. Gage Crott trying to keep it a 2-run deficit. It's a 1-1. That one missed just down low. So we're going to see Chaz Crook lead off, I'd have to assume, next inning. It's a 1-1 count from Crott, low and away. It's a 2-1 count. Crott facing the bottom part of the order plus the rollover. 8-9-1. Krenz, Albahausen, and Lewis. That one way outside of the 3-1. We were under the assumption that Albahausen got tossed. I don't know how he worked his way back into the game because it was pretty clear that home plate umpire Nate Montgomery threw him out when he was arguing the play at home. But he's back in the on-deck circle. He's been playing shortstop since. 3-1, check swing down low. It's going to be a leadoff walk for Kobe Krenz. Now you got a bat that is absolutely on fire. Gunnar Thompson getting loose in the bullpen for the Sasquatch. We'll see how long the leash is on Gage Crott right here. He's got a bat that's been scorching. He's 2 for 3 with 2 triples. He's got 2 RBIs. He lined out to right field. Runner takes off, a great jump. Ackerman the throw, it's perfect, but it's a little bit late as a heck of a jump from Kobe Krenz. What a jump from the second baseman for the Big Sticks. He's in scoring position.
Chaz Crook at shortstop, and Joey Legg at third.
Now an RBI opportunity again. Runner falls down. Ackerman can't handle it. It was almost a free out. Oh, man.
Batting now for the Big Sticks, number 2, Marcus Applehouse.
The runner took off to go to third, and he slipped. It was almost a free out. Ackerman tried to pop up, just could not get him. Count goes 2-0 now to Marcus Albahausen. This is not a bat that you necessarily want to face right now, but it's in line. You got him before you roll to the top of the order. 2-0 count. Gage Crott trying to deliver right here. He delivers a strike. Down low to Albahausen, 2-1. Top of the order at the rollover. It's 9-1-2 now due up. Albahausen, Lewis, and Troy Berg. Part of the order that has been part of those big innings every single time. Here we go, trying to get out of this one with early trouble. Runner on second, Crook holding. Now backs off. Here's the pitch from Crott in the 2-1. Looks to lay down a bunt, pulls back in the dirt. Count goes 3-1. I'd have to imagine this runner reaches. We might see Gunnar Thompson come in the game if he's ready. He's getting hot. He's been getting hot for this entire at-bat almost. Have to assume we're going to see number 10 if Croc can't take care of business right here to Albehausen. 3-1 pitch. Here it is. That one chopped weakly into left field. Rushing in, can't make the play. It's going to be a bloop single, and it's going to score a run. Sutton can't make the play. It's an 8-5 ball game. That's baseball for you, and if you're a bat like Marcus Albehausen that's been absolutely on fire, that's just what you get.
What time do you want them to come over to?
Batting now for the Big Sticks, Matthew Lewis.
Is it 7 or 7:30?
Jack Sutton in left field could not track that one down. Albehausen's on second, and now it's an 8-5 game. Top of the order, trying to put together another big inning and absolutely distinguish any confidence the Squatch may have. That one for a strike, down low to Matthew Lewis leading off. Now basically the runner on second, still no outs. Gunnar Thompson still getting hot. We'll see if Gage Croc can salvage this inning with just the one, or if the Big Six going to put the hurt on once again. That would absolutely be a gut punch. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch to Lewis, looking to lay down a bunt. Inside, gets away. Runner takes off. The throw from Ackerman to Hop. It gets in the left. The runner's going to take a break. No, he breaks, go back. Sutton can't handle it. He's going to think about taking off. He will. Jack Sutton's not going to make a throw. It's going to be a run scored. It's 9-5. What just happened? Mental errors for the Sasquatch all over.
That's what we decided. We can, because they don't. All right, we'll let you know. Plan on like 7:50. Okay.
Stole third was Albehausen, came around to score. It's a 9-5 game. The 2 runs that Sasquatch put up in the bottom half of the 7th, you thought a little bit of life were coming. Does not matter. They're going to call it a dead ball, and they're going to say he was hit by the pitch. So Albehausen goes back to second base. And now Lewis is on first once again. While it's still 8-5, is that it for Gage Croc? Jarrett Hunt making a move. He's going to walk out. Will they make the move to the pen? Trying to salvage any comeback opportunity the Sasquatch have in this one, and they will. Gage Croc's night is done. The Big Sticks continue to have the staff's number in Game 3 after being shut out in Game 2. They were definitely going to make sure that didn't happen again. Bullpen getting the call. We'll be right back here on Spearfish Sasquatch Live.
Knee replacement? With the area's only ROSA robot, Monument Health offers a more personalized and precise procedure, customized for your anatomy. Get going with Monument Health, your partner for advanced orthopedic care.
Out of the bullpen here in a jam is Gunnar Thompson. Runners on second and first, facing Troy Berg now with no outs, trying to salvage a chance. A squeeze bunt in the air and foul from Thompson, goes under the overhang, almost strikes a fan. Luckily they not to no one. Thompson from Mayville State University back on the mound in this one. Hasn't played at home in a hot second, but he's getting a chance right here in a big jam, trying to salvage any comeback opportunity that Sasquatch have in this one. 0-1 count now to Troy Berg. He's got 2, 3, 4 now due up. Here is the 0-1 pitch, gonna look the way down a bunt again. This one's gonna be weakly right in front. Ackerman a spin around, the throw to first on the money. Bachman covered the bag. Runners advance, one away. A little bit scary on that one is Ackerman at the 360. No scope it, but he got it. Does a job, runner in scoring position now for Joe Osborne.
Now batting for the Big Sticks, Joe Osborne.
Gunnar Thompson trying to fight off a lot. Infield playing in, trying to keep that run up there. We saw them play in on the Big Six in game 1, and it resulted in a chop over the head of the third baseman that scored 2. We'll see what happens here. First pitch high in the air in the foul territory on the first base line. Giving chase over at first. Will they make the play? Runs out of room as Naylor. Just ran out of room, and that one goes into the Squatch box. Count goes 0-1 nonetheless to Osborne. Danny Rogers standing on deck. Definitely not a bat that you want to give a chance here at Gunnar's in scoring position. Infield still playing in. Gunnar Thompson trying to do a job. See if he can get a weak pop-up or a ground ball that keeps the runners put, gets an out. Gunnar Thompson trying to get out of the bullpen and do something big. Breaking ball fouled off, it's 0-2.
Remember to take your
Thompson, one of the Sasquatch players that got a mullet haircut for the back half of the summer. As his roommate, I can tell you it looks horrible, but Gunnar supports it. So, nonetheless, he's out there right now. Told me to talk about his haircut on the air, so I'm saying it looks horrible. 0-2 count. Gunnar Thompson trying to get a big second out. That one upstairs drops it down at the 1-2. Infield playing in, an easy bloop single could happen here. We'll have to see what goes on. Trying to get a big second out. It's Gunnar Thompson. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one a breaking ball right over to Crook at short. Keeps the runner at third. He makes the break for the plate. Throw to Ackerman. Tag. That is not smart base running right there. What were you doing on that one? It's a 6-3-2 double play. One run comes across. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's a 3-run game. Bottom of the 8th inning, down 3 the Sasquatch, trying to get something going. Leading off is going to be Jack Sutton.
From Sioux Falls, Jack Sutton.
On deck is Chaz Crook. From the top, the order set to roll over. Here we go, trying to put together a comeback, but they got a heck of an arm to go through. Out of the bullpen for the Big Sticks is going to be Braxton Greenberg, Gunnar Thompson's teammate at Mayville State University. So Mayville State right-handers going at it here in the backstretch of the game. An absolutely disgusting front door slider, just missed the zone. It's 1-0. Greenberg on the year, 28 and 2/3 innings, a 2.44 ERA with 32 Ks to 10 walks. He's got Jack Sutton, a breaking ball down low, finds the zone. It's 1-1. Greenberg was here last year, and he was a solid arm, one of the best arms of the Big Six. He moved to the pen this year, and Sutton fouls off the 1-1 for the 1-2. He's been pretty sensational out of the bullpen. He gets the call, trying to close this one out.
Trying to get that 8th inning grand slam.
Down by 3, the Sasquatch trying to get some base runners on and go to the 9th potentially with a chance to be down by less. Sutton pokes that one weakly down the first base line in the foul territory. Giving chase as Rogers runs out of room. It goes in the bullpen. Sutton dodges a bullet and now has a chance to make up with it with a 1-2. On deck, Chaz Crook in the hole. It's supposed to be Seth Nelson. We'll have to see. One, two, count the Jack Sutton. Big wave and a miss at the nasty breaking ball low and away. There's one out for Braxton Greenberg. Brings up Chaz Crook now to the plate.
Now batting for the Sasquatch. From Orem,
No one has stepped in the on-deck circle yet, so not quite sure if it's Seth Nelson or a pinch hitter, but for now it's Chaz Crook trying to get a one-out rally going. Top of the order set the rollover. Crook first pitch ground ball over to Berg. He collects it. Cross diamond throw is on the money. There's 2 away quickly. Still nobody is on deck. Nelson grabbing a helmet now going out there. With all the substitutions, don't think he realized it was his turn. Now Seth Nelson for the 5th time tonight. He's 0 for 3 with the walk. Came around to score in the 7th inning. Part of that 3-run bomb in the 7th. Sasquatch trying to get something, but 2 away. It's got to be a 2-out rally. Down 3-4. Lives left. Ryan Bachman waiting on deck. We'll see if he gets a chance here, or if we got to go to the 9th and see if we can put together a 0 for the first time since the 5th inning. First pitch to Nelson, it's going to be into left field. A 2-out single on the first pitch he sees. Seth Nelson trying to start a 2-out rally. Well, that's something. Wasn't even in the on-deck circle. Didn't even realize it was his at-bat. Got thrown a helmet as he's supposed to be walking up. Walks up there, first pitch goes opposite field. Hey, it works.
Number 24, second baseman Ryan Bachman.
Ryan Bachman to the plate now. He's 1 for 3 with the walk. Came around to score in the 7th inning. Let's see what he does right here. This is a huge spot trying to get a 2-out rally going. Shift is on. First pitch low and away for ball 1 from Greenberg. That fastball got away and Bachman watches it. Nelson at first after that 2-out single in the first pitch. He saw Bachman trying to keep it going, see if it's contagious. Breaking ball finds the zone, and Greenberg is living and dying by that breaking ball. It's absolutely nasty, and it's freezing the hitters right now. On deck is DJ Van Atten and then Jack Naylor in the hole. See if Bachman can get this rolling over to the 3-4 spot and see if maybe we can get a run across here in the bottom of the 8th. Bachman, a big wave and miss at that breaking ball to 1-2. Once again, the breaking ball is the bread and butter, and have to think you're going to throw him a 3rd straight. It's so disgusting right now, and it's just making everyone look like a fool for the Sasquatch in this inning. I think you have to throw a 3rd straight. The only time anyone's made contact has been on a fastball. 1-2 count. Bachman with 2 away, trying to get this going. Breaking ball low and away in the dirt. He went fishing, and that'll end the inning. 4 batters, a 2-out single from Nelson. Does not matter. We go to the 9th. Sasquatch down 3, trying to put up a 0 for the first time since the 5th to maybe put together a rally. We go to the 9th. Sasquatch trailing by 3. Gunnar Thompson trying to put up possibly the first 0 cents to 5th to maybe put a little confidence into the offense as they trail by 3. When we come back, it'll be Van Atten, Naylor, and Joey Legg trying to roll over to Nolan Ackman, who's been hot, see if they can come back. But for now, Gunnar Thompson's got the 4-5-6. Danny Rogers due up, trying to put up the first 0 since the 5th possibly. Danny Rogers the first victim. Breaking ball inside, ball 1. Thompson got out of the jam. Sacrifice bunt for the first out, and then a 6-3-2 double play. Marcus Albaugh tried to be greedy. Made him pay was Naylor. 1-0 count outside, pulled back in from Ackerman. It's a 1-1 count. Thompson trying to get this through this quick and roll over to the bats. We've seen the Sasquatch at home put together comeback bids in the 9th. They've fallen just short just about every time. But we'll see if they can maybe get one going here. 1-1 count, that one high in the air to right field. Van Atten going back at the track, makes the catch over the head. It's a loud out to right, but it's an out nonetheless. They all count the same, 1 away. Now brings up Cam Uran to the plate. He's 0 for 2 with 2 walks.
Now batting for the Big Sticks.
And after that loud out, we'll see what happens here. Naylor hugging the line over at first. There's a hole between him and Bachman. We'll see if Uran can find. He's trying to get something started here with 1 out, looking for a little bit of insurance. He takes ball 1 upstairs. Big Six lead by 3, looking for insurance in this one to try to make it a more out-of-reach game than seemingly already is to an offense that's been pretty quiet. But we'll see if maybe the offense can go and if Gunnar Thompson give them a little bit of confidence. It won't happen on that pitch. That one way upstairs to the head, sails away from number 10. It's a 2-0 count to Uran. Standing on deck is Carson Carey. The heart of the order for Gunnar Thompson, trying to get through it, allowed out to right field for out number 1. See what he does here. He got to fight back from a 2-0 to Cam Uran. That one finds a zone on the lower half, and the count goes 2-1. A nice pitch right there from Gunnar Thompson down low. Just wanted to find the strike zone. A simple approach, number 10 on that one. See what he brings on 2-1 if he goes back to simplicity. That one low again, fouled off. Count goes 2-2.
Remember to take your foul ball to the concession stand and get a swap.
Attacking the lower part of the zone at the knees. The last 2 pitches has evened it up. Let's see if he potentially tries to go breaking ball. That gets him the fish, thinking it's just going to beat the knees again and drops last second. 2-2, count 1 away. Gunnar Thompson, that one low and away. Nice job right there, a nice thought. Tried to get him the jump. That was the exact pitch I said he was going to get at the knees. That drops last second. A little bit outside and definitely too low. Makes the count run full. Payoff pitch coming from Gunnar Thompson, trying to get a second out in this inning. That one a check swing, a sword, and a K. Gunnar Thompson's got 2 up, 2 down. He's got Carson Carey now, trying to potentially go 1, 2, 3.
Now batting for the Big Six, Carson Carey.
This would be huge. We need some momentum going to the bottom of the 9th. If the Sasquatch want any chance of making a comeback, Gunnar Thompson to Carson Carey, swords him on the bottom. He went fishing, a nasty breaking ball from Gunnar Thompson. Left a little bit higher than he probably wanted to. Probably wanted that one going around the dirt level, but at the knee and ankles, man, oh man, he just absolutely made him look like a fool. 0-1 count to Carey now. Thompson rolling, but he hits him in the head with a breaking ball that got away. Ouch. Hits him on the outside shoulder. It was going directly for his head. Nonetheless, Carson Carey with a hit by pitch. Got away from Thompson. Usually the Sasquatch on the opposing end of hit by pitches. I guess the best part about that one for Carey is that Thompson doesn't throw that hard anyways, and it was a breaking ball, so at least it didn't hurt that bad. Brings up Cam Crater, first pitch high and away. Crater's put the ball on the ground in his last 2 at-bats, once back to the mound in the 6th, and once over to second base to end the 7th inning. Now we'll see what he can do here with the runner on first. A 2-out hit by pitch, see if the Sasquatch can be made pay responsible for that one. Outside 2-0 now to Crater. Kobe Krebs standing on deck. Well, there's no one standing on deck right now, but it's supposed to be Kobe Krebs. We'll see what happens here if Gunnar Thompson can get through it right now. 2-0 pitch upstairs. Here's a 3-0. Got to fight back from the depths now if you're number 10. A 2-out hit by pitch. Gunnar Thompson trying to recover right here. Here is the 3-0 pitch trying to fight back from the depths of the 3-0. It won't happen. A hit by pitch with 2 outs and a 4-pitch walk. There's 2 runners on. Jared Hunt going to come out. It looks like the talk to Thompson. Just try to calm him down in this one. He was pretty good to end that 8th, to start this one in the 9th, despite the loud first out to Danny Rogers. Got an ugly strikeout, but last 2 batters have not gone his way.
Memories at the Hart Ranch. Book your stay today at hrresort.org. Sasquatch fans, we remind you to bring your family to the Tri-State Museum and Visitor Center in Bellevue. Visit the museum, center of the nation.
There is action going over the bullpen. Christian Soto grabbed his gear. He's going to go over. Daniel Thiessen giving a walk over there. We saw Thiessen have a bullpen in front of Jared Hunt in Casper, trying to prove that he could pitch and maybe get inning. And if Thompson struggles and this league gets more out of hand, maybe we see Thiessen try to get this last out. Quick mound visit to Thompson. 2 away, but in the last 2 batters, hit by pitch and a 4-pitch walk. Now brings up Kobe Krenz. Krenz 0 for 2, put the ball on the ground in the air, been hit and walked. Came around to score 2 runs with a stolen bag to his night. He's done everything but get a base hit on the score sheet. We'll see what he does right here. First pitch high and in, it's ball 1. Thompson struggling to find the zone since hitting carry seemed to maybe have shook him up a little bit. Number 10's got to recover right here. We'll see what the right-hander from Mayville State can do. Here is the pitch. That one low and swung at and shot foul into the squash box. 1-1 count, a nice spot from Thompson. Got Krenz to go after it. That's a pitch you're not really going to do a lot with unless you're way in front, low and inside. 1-1 count. Kobe Krenz trying to do some damage. That breaking ball just a little bit too low. Krenz stayed off. It's 2-1. Kobe Krenz has been the Sasquatch killer on the mound throughout this season, especially. You'll see if he does it right here on offense. Runner on second, chance to get his first hit and add an RBI to his night, extend the lead to 4. That one high in the air, fouls it off, and it'll go 2-2. Thompson has thrown a ball and then came back with a competitive pitch for a foul off. See what happens here. Count goes 2. As if history repeats itself, this will be a ball and it'll go full. We'll see what number 10 brings. But standing on deck is Marcus Albahazen, and yeah, you do not want that guy up to the plate right now. Gunnar Thompson got to take care of business. The 2-2 breaking ball is put on the first base line. Foul. We'll do it again. Got to be careful here. Definitely got to attack the zone, especially against Krenz right now. The bat of Albahazen on deck. 3 for 4, 2 triples, a double, multiple RBIs. In the 9-hole too. I mean, just absolutely not the guy you want up, bases loaded. 2-2 count. 2 away once again to Kobe Krenz with 2 runners on. Gunnar Thompson trying to get out of the 9th. That one a swing and a miss. He gets a K. His second of his night. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Gunnar Thompson puts up the first, 0 cents the 5th. Could that propel a rally for the Squatch? We shall see. We will be right back. It's rally time in Spearfish. Put your rally caps on, do your rituals. We got a ball game to come back in. It's 8-5 of lead for the Big Sticks, and out of the bullpen technically, but coming in from second base, Kobe Krenz. He struck out to end the bottom of the 8th. He goes right onto the mound. Palouse Buckmaster take over second base. Kobe Krenz, the kryptonite on the mound. He's set to face the 3-4-5. Van Atten, Naylor, and Leg. First pitch to Van Atten, up and away for ball 1. Base runners, and more base runners. See if you can get it to roll over to the 4th batter in this inning that's due up, Nolan Ackerman, who is absolutely scorching hot. That one finds a zone on Van Atten. Has not had a fun day at the plate. He's 0-for-4 with 2 Ks. Reached on an error back in the 4th inning. Came around to score, was part of those 2 runs in the bottom half of the 4th that made it a 3-2 ball game. See if potentially the Squatch can get him on and get some runs started. That breaking ball, low, but called for a strike. Van Atten is speechless. Oh, yeah, it's a strike, I guess. Well, it's a 1-2 count to DJ Van Atten, trying to fight back after that strike 2 call. It didn't go his way. He hits a line drive into left field, directly off or to the glove, He looked like he had a little trouble with it, tracking it down in the light, but he makes the play right to the glove of Cam Crater.
Now batting for the Sasquatch, first baseman, number 6, Jack Naylor.
Jack Naylor to the plate now. 2 outs remaining for the Sasquatch offense. And they got an arm that they are not good against to get it to. Naylor attacks the first pitch, fouled on the first base line. Naylor started 2-for-2 with 2 singles. Since then, has gone 0-for-2. Grounded out to shortstop and put one in the air to right field. Jack Naylor trying to do a job and get on here with 1 away. Rolled over to Joey Legg, who stands on deck. Naylor waves at that breaking ball to 0-2. Kobe Krenz has been the kryptonite for this team all year. And he's looking like the Sasquatch can't touch him again. 0-2 count to Jack Naylor now, trying to get his 3rd base knock of the night. That one up and away, he leaves it off. Count goes 1-2. Joey Legg on deck. He came off the bench back in the 7th, got an RBI single with 2 away. Had ice then. We'll see if he gets the chance to have ice with 1 away, or will be 2. Jack Naylor trying to do a job. Chops that one down back into the dugout. Fielded by Nicholas Esparza, sitting down over there. But, oh, man, the defensive swing on that one. Nasty pitch from Krenz. Almost got Naylor looking like a fool for the 2nd out. Stays alive at the 1-2 now. Kobe Krenz, here's the 1-2. And that breaking ball in the dirt was absolutely disgusting. If it's about 6 inches more up in the air, it's probably a strike, honestly. Started looking like it was going to go behind Naylor. That was sickening. But it's a 2-2 count. That one low and away. Naylor fouls it off. Another nasty pitch from Krenz that Naylor fights off. Can he be rewarded? We shall see. Joey Legg on deck. Nolan Ackerman in the hole. If the Sasquatch can get runners on for Ackerman, there's life. We'll see if they can do so right here. 2-2 count to Naylor with 1 away. Big swing, chopped in on the 3rd base line. Another defensive swing and another foul off. Trying to stay alive with 2 strikes. If that's a fastball like Naylor was sitting, it's a ground out at that, because that pitch was hard to get. 2-2 count, 1 away. We'll do it again. Another 2-strike pitch on from Krenz to Naylor with 1 away, trying to get a 2nd out. That one chopped on the 3rd base line, and this one's going to be foul again. Naylor fighting off absolutely everything. Let's see if he gets rewarded with this one, because this would be massive. The 9th pitch of the AB coming from Krenz. Man, oh man, trying to do life, but DJ Van Atten, no luck on his line drive to left field. Naylor trying to change that aspect, avoid a 2nd out. He's fighting off every 2-strike pitch he's gotten. Here is the 2-2 pitch. That one down the right field line and foul. In foul territory, no one can make a play. It goes all the way into the bullpen. 2-2 count remains. Naylor fighting off literally everything given his way. No matter where it is, anywhere close to the strike zone, he refuses to go down looking. Fights off another, the 10th pitch of the AB. Kobe Krenz trying to get a big 2nd out. Naylor not letting it happen. He lines it in the left field. He fights off a 10-pitch AB, and he's on first. He's got 3 base hits tonight. They're all singles, but they're base hits nonetheless. Life for the Squatch. brings up Joey Legg off the bench back in the 7th. An RBI single came around to score when the guy who's on deck, Nolan Ackerman, got a 2 RBI double to make a 2-run game. We currently stand at 3. Joey Legg trying to roll it over to Ackerman potentially with a tying run at the plate. Let's see if Joey Legg can get on, put Naylor up in scoring position, and give Ackerman a chance to continue on his night. That one's inside for ball 1. 1-0 count. Joey Legg trying to do a job. His second at-bat of the game. He's 1 for 1. Here we go. Runner on first. That one outside for a ball. Count goes 2-0. Oh, he called it a strike. It didn't signal strike at all, which he's been doing all night. But 1-1. Excuse me. Apologies back there. 1-1 count to Legg. He swings, hits that one in the right field. Naylor goes to second. The Sasquatch have life. It's back-to-back singles.
Now batting for the Sasquatch, number 28, Nolan Ackerman.
Nolan Ackerman to the plate. He has been scorching this. The guy you want up, tying run at the dish. He's got 2 doubles. Here we go on deck, Oliver Wilson. 1 away, 2 runners on, down by 3. Nolan Ackerman, a chance to extend it and see if the Sasquatch can crack Kobe Krenz. Once again, in the 9th, the Sasquatch down, giving a fight. We'll see what they do here. Nolan Ackerman, runners on first and second, with 1 away, trying to extend on his absolutely gorgeous night at the plate. First pitch outside, pulled back in by Carey, but called for a ball to 1-0. How we got here, Van Atten lines out to left. This could look a lot different if that drops down the line, but what a play by Trader to read it. Singles by Naylor and Legg into left and right field, respectively. Now it's a 1-0 count to Ackerman. Oliver Wilson standing on deck. Here's the pitch to Ackerman, way upstairs. Count goes to 2-0. For the fans that stuck around here, they're getting a treat. They're at least getting a chance. Nolan Ackerman represents the tying run at the plate. 1 away, at least a chance to extend this one and put maybe the bases loaded for Oliver Wilson. 2-0 count. Here is the pitch to Nolan Ackerman. Krenz way outside. It's a 3-0 hole. 2 straight singles seems to have rattled him, or he's just pitching around Ackerman. Either or is a viable option right here. And now it's a 3-0 to the best hitter so far today in the Sasquatch lineup. He's got 2 extra base knocks already tonight. Another one would be massive. We'll see if he can get on base at least. 3-0 finds the zone, an auto take from Ackerman. Smart baseball right there, but it finds the zone for a 3-1. 3-1 count. Ackerman's down here looking for his pitch right here. Here is the pitch from Kobe Krenz. Checking the runner at second. Here's the 3-1. Ackerman up the middle. He's got another hit. They're going to hold Naylor at third. The bases are loaded. Nolan Ackerman, my goodness, his day is absolutely unreal. He's 4 for 4, 2 doubles, 2 singles. Wow. Oliver Wilson to the plate.
Let's make some noise, Sasquatch fans. Number 23, Oliver Wilson.
On deck is Jack Sutton. And here we go, a mound visit to Kobe Krenz. There is an arm getting loose, but he's not ready. This is uncharacteristic danger for Krenz against the Sasquatch. That does not happen a lot.
Square located on Main Street in Deadwood. You can enjoy live music, history presentations, Wild West reenactments, and a whole lot more. Visit outlawsquare.com for more information or to browse upcoming events.
Quick mound visit to Kobe Krenz is over. He's on the mound. Bases loaded. 1 away. Tying run on first. Oliver Wilson to the plate. He struck out on grounded out to first base, excuse me. Looking at Jack Sutton strikeout, who stands on deck. A pinch hit and is only at that. Grounded out the first. A big spot for number 23. Here's the pitch from Krenz. Leaves it off upstairs for a ball. The Sasquatch trying to mount a comeback. Here we go. The base is loaded. Oliver Wilson against Kobe Krenz, who hasn't had trouble with the Sasquatch all year. He's got some uncharacteristic trouble. 3 straight singles. Wilson leaves it outside for a strike. Count goes 1-1 in the outer half. Jack Sutton on deck. Chaz Crook in the hole. Dylan Ritchie has grabbed the bat. Gotta wonder when he's gonna step up. 1-1, here's the pitch to Wilson. Swing at that one and foul. Tips it off into the backstop at the 1-2. One-two count, 1 away. Oliver Wilson with the bases loaded, down 3. Here we go, number 23 trying to do something here. Potentially score a run, keep this game alive. He's in a 1-2 count, got to shorten the swing, and he fouls that one off into the glove. He stays alive on that one. A nice pitch by Krenz inside, jammed him. He got a piece of it at least. He'll see another pitch. Something about the Sasquatch of being down multiple runs in the 9th at home and then making it interesting. Oliver Wilson with the 1-2 pitch once again. Kobe Krenz trying to get that crucial second out of the mound visit. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Krenz. Wilson a line drive down the right field line. If it's fair, it has a chance. It goes foul. Oh my goodness, we almost saw a bases clearing double. Oh man, Oliver Wilson, gotta recollect now. He has Krenz, just not time. Let's see what he does here. One-two again to Oliver Wilson after he almost just potentially tied this up. Let's see if he can straighten it out from Krenz. That one way outside. Count evens up at 2 is a quality AB for number 23 right here. Sasquatch Nation, get on your feet. Here we go. It's a 2-2. Oliver Wilson trying to straighten it out. Oh, man, that one's down the line and it stays fair. We could be looking at a game winner or we could be looking at a tie game, but it's a 2-2 count. Wilson swings upstairs. Barely missed a game-tying double or a game-winning home run. He goes down swinging 2 away. Jack Sutton now trying to salvage anything they can. I think that's not going to be Jack Sutton. He's in the box. Hunt's having a word. Ritchie's grabbing a bat. We'll have to see what happens here. No, Ritchie's going to go on deck for Crook. It will be Sutton for this one. If Jack Sutton can do a job right here, Dylan Ritchie will have a chance to get up to the plate. 2 away. Bases loaded. Down 3. Here we go. Every kid's dreams have a chance at a walk-off. Seminara is going to run at first. So Ben Seminara is going to take over for Nolan Ackerman at first. Every kid's dreams have a walk-off opportunity, but it's not far-fetched and not far behind to have a chance to extend the game in the bottom of the 9th when you need it most in the middle of a playoff run nonetheless. Jack Sutton trying to be a hero and extend this one to Dylan Ritchie, who stands on deck, bases loaded. First pitch upstairs, called for a strike as Carey dropped his glove. Hasn't been there all night. It's there for Sutton. It's an 0-1. He struck out swinging in his first pinch hit appearance in the 8th. Now he's got a chance in the 9th. Breaking ball in the dirt. He leaves it off at the 1-1. 1-1 count. Jack Sutton trying to do something right here. Krenz trying to get out of this one. Bases loaded, a little scary, but that one's away. It's a 2-1. Sutton being very patient right here. Oliver Wilson at a quality AB. Just missed potentially tying this game, or at least putting minimum 2 runs across the board. And now 2 away. We are here with Jack Sutton in a 2-1. 2-1 count. Jack Sutton Kobe Krenz trying to get something big here. Here's the pitch from Krenz. Sutton fouls it off. Count evens up at 2s. 2s are wild. Kobe Krenz versus Jack Sutton. One will leave a hero, and one will go back to the dugout. Here we go. 2-2. 2 away. Bases juice. Down 3. Jack Sutton versus Kobe Krenz. One will leave a hero, and one will go home a little bit upset. Let's see if Jack Sutton can do a job here in a 2-2 count. And that one up and away, and we're going to get a payoff pitch. Runners will take off, so if he can put this one in the gap, it could tie the game with Seminara at first. Bases loaded for Jack Sutton. 2 away. Full count. Bottom of the 9th. Down 3. This is what baseball's all about. Kobe Krenz versus Jack Sutton. Here's the payoff pitch. Runners take off. Breaking ball froze them. The Big Sticks avoid the sweep. They keep the playoff hopes alive. Couldn't salvage. Bases loaded. 1 away. Sutton goes down looking on a nasty breaking ball from Kobe Krenz. The Sasquatch Kryptonite strikes again. We're going to avoid the whole setup for the after. I'll just do it here after the loss. The Sasquatch drop game 3 of the series. They win the series but can't get the sweep. Bases loaded, 1 away, down 3 in the bottom half of the 9th inning. Something about the Spearfish Sasquatch and making it interesting at the end, but following up short every single time at home. Couldn't get the job done. They fall in game 3, and now the 6-game stretch versus the Fremont Moo is even more pivotal. Let's hope and pray that the Sockeyes hold on and beat the Casper Spuds in Casper, so the Sasquatch stay 3 games behind for that pivotal playoff spot leading the second half. Nolan Ackerman's your player of the game with 2 doubles, 2 singles, 4 for 4, reached all 5 times. And man, oh man, he was phenomenal. He's your player of the game today for the Sasquatch in the loss. Right now we look at the Independence League. The Sockeyes leading the Spuds 7-5. If that score holds, we'll have to see. Could be huge for the Sasquatch. That is the biggest playoff implication game out there. And man, do the Sasquatch need a Sockeyes W now with their loss. As always, I'm Sean Massey, the voice of the Sasquatch, signing off here on this Thursday evening. Thank you for making me and the entire Sasquatch organization a part of your Thursday night. We will see you tomorrow in Fremont, Saturday in Fremont, Sunday in Fremont, off day Monday, and then 6 straight games at home. 3 versus the Moo and 3 versus the Spuds. See if the Sasquatch can make that playoff push right here on Spearfish Sasquatch Live.